to come on here for round number 11. And we are ready to go. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we are here for the opening game of the weekend. And today's game, guys, is between the North Queensland Cowboys and the Newcastle Knights. Now, look, this is going to be an interesting game because realistically, both teams believe they're a top 8 team. Are they a top 8 team from what we've seen so far this season? I guess the Cowboys could make a run at it. The Knights, absolutely not so far from what we've seen this year. But look, it's an interesting equation because, like I said, both these teams do believe that they are top 8 teams. The Cowboys obviously come into this one after convincingly getting beaten by the Roosters. I know people said that was closer than it was, but, you know, the Roosters did still miss 4 conversions and also still won by 14 points. So, you know, you do the math and they could have won by 22 points there if they had to keep their conversion. So, overall, I think the Roosters had a pretty good win there, and the Cowboys haven't really proven themselves against anybody of note for me to really be going over the top with them this season. I definitely believe that they are better than what they were at the beginning of the year, but still a long way to go. On the other hand, obviously, we do have the Newcastle Knights. Now, they look horrific. They look terrifically bad. They look bad against the Tigers last week when they got beaten comprehensively too. Obviously, no Ponga, no Pearce, no bloody clue this team. So, look, it's going to really be a struggle for them to make the 8 this year, especially with those teams around the 8, like the Titans, like the Warriors, like Manly, like the Dragons, technically. You know, a few teams around that area that are going to be pushing. So, yeah, and maybe even the Cowboys if you want to throw it in there. But, guys, let's hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're so close to 10,000 subscribers. Also, don't forget, hit that... no, what was I going to say? I was going to say something else. What was I going to say? I can't remember. I'm going to read the chat now. NRL for Life says, hey, bro, what's up? LM, mate, how you doing? Mevada says, hey, Blaze. LM, mate. Pierre Dobanaba says, hello, LO champion. My tip in today's game, guys, is the Cowboys. I'm going to take the Cowboys to win. And I'm going to take the Cowboys to win by... I'll go 6 points. I reckon this will be a close game. I reckon this will be a cheeky little close game here. I reckon it will be a cheeky little close game. If Frenchie says, Blaze, you didn't change your posters, it's because the posters of the two teams we have today, I haven't ordered them yet. So I actually have a Cowboys one or a Newcastle one here with me. They are on the website. You can get a Newcastle one, you can get a Cowboys one, but I haven't ordered them myself yet. So there's no point changing this around yet. There's no point changing this around us yet. Tomorrow night's games, I'm not too sure who plays tomorrow night, actually. It should be... I think this week is a really difficult week to actually predict in regards to a lot of these games. Warriors-Tigers, so obviously have the Warriors one behind us. We don't have the Tigers one. We do have a Sharkies one that's down there and the Dragons one there. So we will chuck up the Sharks one that hasn't gotten a little run yet, but it will get a run tomorrow. Gabriel Game says, Rabbitohs vs Panthers game of the round. I will say... a lot of the time, those kind of games aren't the game of the round. A lot of the time, you know, you look towards those big-time clashes between the two big teams and you expect that to be the big one. But I have tipped Rabbitohs an upset. I think this is the one where Penrith get undone. Do I think this means that they're not going to win the comp? No, I still have Penrith winning the comp. But I do feel like the Rabbitohs, you know, will come out and use this game as their grand final to say, yes, look, we lost 50-0 the other week, but we aren't out of this yet, baby. And I feel like this will just be that one that Penrith do also kind of need to not let their cockiness get too ahead of them. Big Boy has says, do you have a Raiders poster? I don't have it with me here, no. But I do have a... you can order it, yes. I still have to order for back here, Newcastle, Bulldogs, Cowboys, Raiders, or Rabbitohs. I think they're the only 4 teams I've got left here. I think that's the only 4 teams I've got left. Declan Smith says Cowboys to win by 18. What do you think, guys? Wowee, 18 points. I've got it by 6. I got it in a tight one, but we're still waiting here for the kickoff, guys. So let me know your thoughts in the chat of the game. Cordets fan says I predict Knights 28-20, but I want Cowboys to win. Why do you say the Knights? I want to hear from people who are tipping the Knights who aren't Knights fans. Why do you say Knights to win this game? Like, what are you basing it off? Obviously, there's no Ponga, there's no Pearce, there's no nobody. You know, obviously, we saw them without Ponga and Pearce last week, and, well, obviously, Pearce has been out for a while, but no Ponga last week against a Tigers team that's pretty average, and, you know, they got comprehensively beaten. So, I do question how people are coming to the assumption that the Knights are going to win this game. Also, the fact that Knights haven't won in Townsville since 2015, which is about 6 years ago, obviously. So, you know, there's a long time between drinks of them celebrating up here. In the same sense, you know, records are made to be broken. So we'll see how they go. JD Bryant says, how has your day been so far? It's been all right. Obviously, I'm still mending from my sprained ankle, but obviously I'm ready for a big game tonight. Karamavita says, Roosters to put 50 on the Broncos this week. What do you reckon? I would love to see it. The Broncos, like I say, every single goddamn week. By the way, guys, let's get to 20 likes right now. We've got 37 people watching. We can get 6 more likes to hit 20. Like I say every week, the Broncos know how to make you go down to their shitness level. They can bring you down to how shit they are and then out-shitness you. Now, a lot of the time, the opposition team who is better will come home strong in the end and will do it dirty in the end. But I don't see Roosters winning by 50 for that very reason that it just always is the case with the Broncos. They just know how to make you part of your shithouse and then, buddy, try and out-shithouse you. It's Freddy says, I got an upset 26-10 Knights because you forgot they didn't have Ponga. They don't have Ponga here, do they? They're Ponga not? Is Ponga playing or not? I swear I saw that Ponga wasn't playing. I could be wrong. If Ponga's playing, then I could throw it into the mix. Ponga's not playing night, brother. Ponga's not playing night. Crossland and Green in the halves, Man in the fullback role, with Toa, Tuala, Sasangi, and Musgrove as their backline. So Ponga's not playing night, my dude. So comprende español? What you talking about? I don't comprehend what you're saying. William Ball says, what do you think the Raiders and the Storm on Sunday? I'm obviously tipping the Storm. By the way, guys, if you don't already know this, every week I either do a tipping video or I post my tips on the BKR Sport community page. Obviously, BKR Sport community page is something that you can just go and check out. It's just a photo of who I've tipped, and I obviously have tipped the Storm. I do think the Raiders are a long way away from being as good as they were. I said at the end of 2019, their window was closed. I honestly thought last year still their window was their window had closed. I thought that they had to win that grand final. If they didn't win that grand final, they were going to go back into a bit of, what are we doing? Let's get back to the top. They have the players, but in the same sense, obviously Ricky Stewart's lost the dressing sheds. So it's a tough situation down there in Canberra, but in the same sense, they have the players. So overall, they should be making top 8. Overall, they should be making top 6. But realistically, right now, as we speak, you'd be looking at obviously Panthers, Rabbitohs, Storm, Eels, Roosters, and then you'd probably be putting Manly in 6th. Open the table to whoever comes 7th. I'm still tipping the Titans, obviously, but obviously if you guys don't like that, then cool. But I would still have the Titans there. I'd probably put, based off what we know so far, I'd probably put in 8th, maybe the Warriors just, but that's a very, yeah, I'd put the Warriors. I'd put the Warriors in, but in the same sense, like, I don't know about them. I really don't know about them. I don't know about the Titans either. Anyone outside of that top, even Manly haven't exactly proven themselves a great deal just yet. Obviously, they weren't that bad against the Panthers, but still lost convincingly. But guys, the starting lineup here for the Knights today, they are running out to the field. Is Kurt Mann as the fullback with To'oa and Musgrove as the wingers, Tuala and Sasangi at the centres, Crossland, Green in the halves, Clement and Saifiti as the front row forwards, Brayley as the hooker with Frizzell, Fitzgibbon and Barnett as the second row. KJH Sports says, are you pumped for Origin? Obviously, man, we all love our Origin, but in the same sense, rugby league is very intriguing this year. I know people are like, oh, it's boring. We all already know who's going to win. Do ya? Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Is it the Panthers? I don't know, because the Storm are pretty good. Is it the Storm? I don't know, because the Panthers are pretty good. And what about the Rabbitohs? They're also a sneaky shout. And also, don't forget the Eels. Now, I don't have them as a premiership contender. I don't think they're going to win jack shit. But in the same sense, you have to have them in the conversation. Now, guys, the Cowboys are coming out into the field right now. Valentine Holmes is their fullback with Felt and Taulani as the wingers, with Bowen and Lamelu in the, I don't know if I said his name right, in the centres. Drinkwater and Clifford as the halves, with Gilbert and McLean as the front rowers. Robson as the hooker, with Wright, Dunn and Dalmalolo in the back row. So here they come. They are coming out into the field, guys. What is your score prediction? Let me know in the chat. What is your score prediction? And let's smack that thumbs up button, subscribe. Jimmy Jones says, I hope it's a close one. I hope so too, man. Of course we all hope it's a close one. We all hope every game's a close one unless it's at your own team. And then you just hope well, to be honest with you, man, like, of course, as a Titans fan, I would love the Titans to win by about a 400. But in the same sense, I also want a close game, make it interesting, make it a bit of fun. And that's what we're all here for. Blowblock says, Cowboys 26-16. Ethan Dunn says, how many sin bins do you think there will be this week? I think it'll go down a little bit. Look, guys, the reason why they implemented it so strongly, yes, I obviously put that video out on Tuesday or Monday, whenever it was, explaining my thoughts about the sin bin rule. I think that it was very hectic, but in the same sense, things needed to be done about it, right? Things needed to be done about the head-high collision. So we're going to see players really trying to take an emphasis on tackling lower today and this weekend. And that's what Rugby Union did. Rugby Union really stamped out that high contact area a couple of years ago. But here we go. The Knights will start off with the ball here, and 10 seconds in, they're going to be out 15 metres from their own line. Jamie Robertson says Golden Point counts the win. Would love to see that. That'd be an awesome game. So Tyson Frizzell here. What do you guys think of Tyson Frizzell? Do you think he's had the season that obviously most... I keep saying obviously today. I don't know why. Do you think that he's had the season that people were expecting of him at the Knights? You know, they haven't had their starting halfback and they haven't had their starting fullback, which is their key area. Hooker is not exactly the most unreal position, and let's be honest with you, Blake Green's never going to really be that next level guy. So, you know, what were you expecting from Frizzell this year with the Knights? And what were you expecting with the Knights this year? I think most people had him for the 8, but I think I had him just around that 8, and I was very lucky. I was thinking it was very lucky if they did make it. But the Knights will kick this ball inside the attack and 20 here, but the Cowboys will grab this one, and they'll take this one down. Now, with the Cowboys this year, guys, I've really enjoyed watching Dalangi. I think he's been a very good winger for them. The Cowboys haven't exactly got the most exciting team on the competition, but I really do like Talangi out there on the wing. William Ball says, what do you reckon the Titans and Bulldogs? I reckon the Titans will put some points on. Would love to see, man. Obviously, I'm a Titans fan. Would love it to see that. Get around the big bad boys right here. But I think that they should be putting them on. I think that's how they make the 8 this year too. Third tackle leave for the Cowboys, 15 minutes out. I think they absolutely run through those really smaller teams and yet struggle against those big teams. Very much like the Sharks of last year. But the Titans' defense is just horrific. But in the second half against the Panthers, you know, they lost 18-12, but that was with a send-off, mind you, from that first half. So they didn't do too badly in that second half against the Pennies. Ooh, nice little take there by the Knights, coming out of their own line. Otherwise, they were in strife. George's Adam Butzer says Tyson Frizzell has been one of their only good players for the Knights this season. I think he's been okay. I think he's got his job done. I don't think he's been exceptional like we knew him. When he was at the Dragons, I believe it was, yes. He was exceptional there, but I don't think he's been able to have the room to be exceptional at the club that he does have right now. 4 tackle leave of the Knights are at the halfway point. NRL for Life says Rabbits lose by 18 after being up in first half, in my opinion. Wow, why? Aren't you a Rabbitohs fan? Are you a Rabbitohs fan, or who are you a fan? Oh no, I saw somebody else was a Rabbitohs fan and the buddy... Why, surely you're not a Rabbitohs fan believing that you're going to be up at halftime and lose by 18. Whoever tips their team to lose by 18? Lachlan Hampton says, hey Blaze, May Sport Reaction says Fafita is Frizzell's daddy. Fafita is everybody's daddy. Fafita is my daddy. Second tackle here for the... I nearly said Melbourne Storm. Second tackle here for the Cowboys. They're 25 metres out here from their own line. Look, as well in that regards to that question that was asking me about the Storm and the Raiders game, I think that's more of an interesting game than people do imagine too, because the Raiders infamously used to be known as the bogey team for the Storm, always used to be able to get a result against them. It really frizzled out around the early 2010s, but the Raiders I grew up with always used to be that team that could get a result against the Storm. Now, apparently the Dogs are that team overall, which is crazy, obviously knowing that they're a horrific team right now. But overall, long-term team-wise, they have the best record against Melbourne Storm, which is crazy. Fight Night Simulation says, thoughts on AJ re-signing for 5 years? I love it, man. I love it. I remember, I don't know if it was Hayden, Entertain House. I don't know if it was Hayden or Entertain House, who tried to tell me that AJ was re-signing somewhere else last year on the podcast. I can't remember. You guys might be able to tell me. Fourth tackle leave of the Knights, left-hand side. Here we go. Chance here for the Knights. They get the offload away. 30 metres out, 25 metres out. Okay, fifth tackle leave of the Knights. What are they going to be able to do here with the first attack of the game? Can the Knights get something going here early days? 4 minutes gone here. Right-hand side. Blake Green puts that ball up in the air. Pretty average kick, but it's still going to be there for the Knights. It's gone backwards, I believe. And Valentine Holmes is going to be away here. Valentine Holmes is going to get the ball. No, taken down. 8 minutes out from his own line. Sport Action says Rabbitohs will beat the Panthers. I've taken the Rabbitohs. I've tipped the Rabbitohs, and people called me crazy on my Instagram. They said, you stupid man. They called me a stupid man. Guess what? I'm no stupid man. The Rabbitohs, they will show you that they're not done just yet. Do I think they win the comp? No. But I don't believe it's because of your stupid stat that you're about to tell me in the chat about, buddy, 50 points and not winning the comp. Second tackle here for the Cowboys, left-hand side. Here they go, chance here. Here they go, chance here. Dalangi. This is a try. This is a try here for the Cowboys. This is a try for the Cowboys. This is a try here. No, wow, good defense there for the Knights to prevent that one. 30 metres out here from the Knights line. They're all offside here. Right-hand side here for the Cowboys. 15 metres out here. Chance here for the Cowboys at 15 metres out. Left-hand side. Ooh, slapped up and said good night, Irene. Fifth tackle here. 5 metres out here for the Cowboys. This is early days. 5 minutes gone here. Kicks it through. It's going to be a bad bounce, but the Knights are going to pick it up. Jeez, that one went off the foot. and then went straight to the Knights. So very lucky there for the Knights that they had a nice little fast winger to catch Talangi and then cover on the inside there. Daniel Bates says, who is the front rower for the Cowboys today? I've not heard of him. I don't think, not McLean, the other guy. Is he good? Who are we talking about here? I'm not too sure who we're talking about here. I'll go have a look at the team lineup here for you. Field. So they've got McLean and Gilbert. They've got Tom Gilbert, who is playing today. I'm not actually too sure. He's played one game, so he's obviously debuted, and this is his second game. There you go. Deathmatch says Clifford slow ass. All right, so fifth tackle here. The Cowboys will get the ball here 5 minutes out from their own line. I feel like this could be a sneaky game here. I feel like it could be a sneaky game. I remember someone commenting on this live stream chat before the stream started saying this was going to be the game of the round, and I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. I think we've got a couple of other good games that we might be able to see. But I think that if this is a good game, it does simply come down to the fact that they're both teams punching for that top 8 positioning, even though I don't believe either of these teams make the top 8. Lauren says, who do you reckon should be Queensland's utility? Ask me at halftime. So 4 tackle here for the Cowboys. They're at the halfway point. Left-hand side, Robson goes to Damalolo. Nearly knocks it on, but the Cowboys have numbers out here. Left-hand side, here they go. Chance here again. Gets it out to Talangi again. Talangi's got space galore. Here you go, space galore. Inside. Still going. Try for the Cowboys. Try time for Talangi. And geez, this kid is just so damn well good, I tell you. He is so damn well good. I've been saying it since before the start of the stream. At the start of the stream, that this guy is my favourite Cowboys player, and he has really shown us early days what we're thinking about him. Wowee, he's got... But then again, look at that nice defense. This is nice defense from that game against the Tigers. And that's why I also wonder why people are tipping the Tigers this week, or people are tipping the Knights this week, because I don't believe that Tigers-Knights game showed us anything about either of those two teams. The Knights' defense was so poor. Obviously, about the Knights being shocking, then yes, that's why I don't know why people tip the Knights. But in regards to tipping the Tigers over the Warriors aren't great, but in the same sense, showed something against the Eels and have shown something this year. Tigers scored easily against this defense. This defense that you've just seen here. And that's my question mark. But easy one out to the left-hand side. And game on here for the Cowboys. 4-0 with a kick to come. Ethan Dunn says, Knights left side defense is shit. Knights defense is shit. Melmo says, Blaze, if Bulldogs win, you have to add a Bulldogs poster to the back. That's a big call, mate. That's a big call. But the thing is, I'm going to put a Bulldogs poster there at some point anyway when the Bulldogs play. That's the question mark there. So Murray Talangi with 9 games, 6 tries. Oh, well, team mama. And for life says, will you be doing a live reaction for the Buddies and Panthers? Yes, that's on Sunday, isn't it? Absolutely. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty certain I'll be going up for the Titans-Bulldogs game. Obviously, I do have that sprained ankle, which is a problem. But I'm pretty certain that I'll be going up for that Titans-Bulldogs game on Saturday. So I might not be able to stream the Saturday games. Sport Action says Knights, no Edric Lee and Bradman Best. What do you expect? I don't give a shit who's not playing for their team. Their defense is shocking. Of the 2 big guys that Bradman Best is young, and you don't necessarily look at his defense, you look at his offense, and they will kick the conversion. So it'll be 6-0 here to the Cowboys after 8 minutes in the game. Guys, let's go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. Once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away another jersey to one of you guys, one lucky subscriber, so buddy, be a part of it. Elias Sampson, says, go Melbourne Storm. PS, I love it. Charlie Staines, the Panthers. Oh, good on you. Well, the Storm have got a relatively decent matchup for them this week. It won't be as easy as you imagine, but they should get a win. Charlie Staines, look, for me, I think that he overall laps up some very, very easy passes out on that right hand, out on the wing. So, very fast, very skillful, but I think he's really benefiting from a very, very good team that can easily take the numbers inside and give him a open stroll to the line. It's like an open goal in football, in soccer, to compare. So 25 metres out here, Tamalolo with the ball, second tackle. Elias Sampson says, can I have a jersey, please? It's a competition that when we hit 10,000, every 1,000 subscribers we get, we give a new jersey away to somebody, one of you guys, and I tell you on a stream to comment on a video, and then the people who comment on the video get the chance as into the draw. But we're not at 10,000 yet, so you can't win nothing just yet. 4 tackle leave the Cowboys, 45 metres out here from their own line. Sporting says, you can't like Staines and Storm, pick a team. I can do whatever I damn well want. So I'm going to say, you know what? I like Staines, I like Storm, I like Titans, I like Bulldogs, Rabbitohs, everyone. How about that? Take that one. And I definitely like Staines. Fit tackle here for the Cowboys. Up it goes. Sandy. Oh, that's going to be... Nah, no. That's milked. That's milked. That's milk. It's going to be a penalty for the Cowboys here, but that's milked. No. No. That's. I think that's a bad penalty call there. I think that's a bad penalty call there. I think that he's definitely milked the shit out of that. I think he's definitely milked the shit out of that. And for License, do you think Brad Best is overrated? To the point where people say he's a top 5 centre right now, yes. But I think that he's very young and has a load of ability and a load of potential. But right now, the Cowboys have a load of ability and a load of potential to take a 12-0 lead, 20 metres out here from the Knights line. Sarkis had shitty. He says, what do you think about the signing of Moses Mbai with the Dragons? Did he really sign? I haven't seen that. Has he actually signed? If so, confused. He had an okay game. Had a decent game, I guess, against the Knights defense the other day. But that's against this Knights defense. Cowboys here, left-hand side. 3 minutes out here. Taken down here. Gilbert, 3 minutes out. Third tackle here. 30 minutes to go here of the first half. Right hand, no, left-hand side they go. Taken down. Offload, easy try. Wow, this defense is horrific. It is terrible. So it is 10-0 here with the get to come. And here come the Cowboys. If you tip the Knights, I would be wanting to run in the opposite direction. Now, NRL for License, Mbai hasn't signed yet. Okay, so why are people talking about him being signed? Pro Trooper says, who do you think will win? I'm going to take a wild, random, crazy shot here, and I'm going to say the Cowboys. I know it's a crazy prediction, but I reckon they're going to go up 10-0 in the first, 11, 12 minutes, and then they're going to convert it, make it 12-0, and probably run away with it. That's my prediction anyway. But we'll see how it goes. William Hunt says, g'day, blokes. LMA, how you doing? Son Edmonds says, hi. LMA, Declan Smith says, get in the Cowboys. Big Boy Has says, how do you determine the giveaway winner? You'll have to find out, man, once we hit 10,000 subscribers. We're not there yet, man. William Ball says, Rabbitohs or Panthers, I reckon, will be close. What about you? I've taken the Rabbitohs, but I reckon it'll be close, yeah. But it won't necessarily be the game in the round. It could be. It definitely could be. Ooh, it was close to 4, but it was flat. It was close to 4, but it was flat, and so was that plus, too. The Douglas D family says, go the Knights. Get around the Knights, but unfortunately, they're not getting around you guys right now. They're not getting around the fans. They are down 10-0 with a kick to come. Sparky says, imagine the Storm versus the Knights. Man, I saw the Storm against the Dragons the other day, who gave up 20 points to a Dragons team. I know you had a man in the bin, I know you had a couple players off, but in the same sense, I remember the Dragons also had a man off for the rest of the game. Reese someone says, how much do you think the Warriors win by? Because I think it'll be 15-0 to the Warriors. Yeah, well, you're drunk, and I see that at every single stream. Sammy Sousa says, Knights are in for another hiding, methinks. You reckon? You reckon? And this is going to add another tally to the Cowboys' list of teams that aren't that great that they've beaten. They lost the Roosters. Their first good team they played. Good. I like that. Good. Their first good team they played, and I personally believe they got beaten by a lot more than you guys see. You look at that scoreline, what is it, 14? But a lot of people thought that it was really, really on. If the Roosters can kick their conversions, they win by 22 points. You know what I'm saying? Chad says, hey, hello, Chad. Jamie Robertson says, you would think the Knights coach would have learned something about defense being an assistant coach of the Roosters. Guys, look at how many injuries in this team. As much as I can talk shit about this team and as much as I can say, hey, wait a second, what's going on here? They also have a ridiculously depleted team right now. So, I don't think that with their team that they're that good anyway. The Titans beat them 36-0 at Seabus Super Stadium to finish off last year with a full Knights team against a full Titans team with no David Feeder, no Faisal Malawi, obviously. And that really is what told me and emphasised the fact that the Knights are not the team that they were building to be. And on for license, who is your second favourite team? The Sharkies, because my mum. Third tackle leave for the Cowboys, 30 metres out from their own line. Right-hand side they go. This is just too easy for them right now. This is just too easy for him. Valentine Holmes gets it out the wing and Felt's away. He's going to get tackled down 30 metres out, but this is just too easy for the Cowboys right now. They're finding space galore. Left-hand side, they've got numbers out on the left-hand side again. They've got numbers again. Why is he kicking it through? He kicked it through himself. Oh my God, it's going to be a try here for the Cowboys. No, he's going to let it go for a dropout. Smart move there. Smart move. No, it's going to be a penalty against the Cowboys. I think so too, because he does push him in the back here. Brandon Fraser says, what team do you think will finish ninth this year, Blaze? I will go with the... I'll probably go with the Raiders at this point, or Warriors. It's between Raiders and Warriors for me. Realistically, I have Raiders or Warriors coming in 8th from what I've seen so far. Because I do think Manly are obviously good enough to flog the bottom teams um, and do okay against the top teams. We'll see against Parramatta if they can do that. I know it is a penalty to the Knights. Yeah, sorry. And then obviously you've got the Titans who can put away the easy teams, but also do struggle against those bigger teams defensively. Besides that second half against the Panthers last week, I think that obviously, yeah, look, the Raiders should be. They should come good at some stage, but in the same sense, we've been saying that for a while now. They only luckily got past the Dogs to not lose 6 in a row. You know, they only very luckily got past the Dogs. They had a man off for the last 20 minutes of that game. They were down by 2 points and were lucky they were playing the Dogs to win that one. Cortex fan says Tigers 9th forever. Tigers will be lucky not to finish bottom 2. First, so they're lucky not to come last, but the only reason they're not going to come last is because the Dogs are even worse. But then again, if the Knights hadn't have won as many games as they already have, Tigers probably finish above the Knights at this point. If the Knights keep playing on this, but then again, Ponga will come back at some stage. Knights will get taken down here, 40 metres out from the attacking line. That's going to be apparently a penalty here. Whew. That's a dodgy penalty, I believe. I think that's a bit of a dodgy penalty. I don't think he went past the horizontal. If he did, that's a poor call. On report. Jeez, this place is a joke at this point. Come on, man. That's just a good tackle, man. How are you meant to tackle nowadays? How are you meant to tackle nowadays? That's just a good damn well tackle. How is that on report? How is that on report? Clive says hi and good night all the way from Papua New Guinea. Good on you, man. Appreciate your support all the way in PNG. So right-hand side here for the Knights. Actually, just 10 in the bin. I'll give you 10 in the bin in a second. Second tackle here for the Knight. Well, the best I'm going to do is 5 in the bin, but left. Oh, that's a good idea for the NRL. Left-hand side here, Blake Green gets it off, and it's going to be Kalema taken down 5 metres short here. The Knights need to score here. Realistically, this is their first attack, and they're gonna be so damn well close. 4 tackle here, 1 metre out here for the Knights. Right-hand side they go. They're going to kick it through, maybe. No, they're not going to kick it through. That's probably going to be a penalty here. It could be an obstruction here. I think it could be a Knights try, could be an obstruction. I think this is going to be an obstruction. I'm pretty certain that's not an obstruction here. He's got no try. I'm pretty certain that Granville gets, Bowen gets impacted here before it happens. Sammy Robertson says, you're meant to tackle like Beaver and Tafua. Oh, man, we just saw something really easy compared to that, but I'm pretty certain this will be a no try. Sasungi has run into Bowen and affected his ability. Yeah, there's no try. So I didn't even bother celebrating that try because it was obvious it was an obstruction. Jack Boo says, who was on report? I can't remember. It was a Cowboy, though. Elias Sampson says, do you know if Adokar is going to go to the Bulldogs? Yeah, he already signed. He signed, like, last year, didn't he? Oh, I swear he signed, like, in October or November of last year, didn't he? That's what Atkins says. I like he didn't milk it. Yeah, it was good that he obviously didn't milk that. It was like, he still tried to get out there. I guess because he didn't know. You know, he didn't get it. Well, he did at the end. He knew at the end that it was an obstruction, but in the same sense, it's a good ability to have where your mind doesn't click off just because you believe you got impacted. You know, play to the whistle. If he calls a no try, then cool. If he calls a try, then, you know, at least you can say that you tried to get out there despite that. But yeah, so the Knights, unfortunately, will be taking away a try there. Jim Jones has Manly to finish ahead of the Titans this season. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you, man. But in the same sense, Manly will struggle against the top teams just like the Titans will struggle against the top teams. So 24 minutes to go here of the first half. And the Cowboys are up 12-0 here. 40 minutes out here from their own line. Sport Talk says thoughts on the Tigers targeting Isako and TPJ. I don't know why they're not targeting halves or targeting a hooker. Like literally, they've got Dane Laurie. That's cool, but like, what are their halves doing? Obviously, they don't believe in Dewey. Yeah, they pushed him to the centres. Right-hand side here, Cowboys. This is too easy. Look at this. 30 minutes out here, 4 tackle. The Cowboys are just making meters galore. Meg Campbell says, you going to the Titans game this weekend? I should be. I've got a sprained ankle still, but I am on the mend, so hopefully I can get to that one. 23 meters out here from the attack and line. The Cowboys with the ball go left-hand side, right-hand side now. Puts it up in the air. Chance here for the Cows. Pretty average kick, but it's going to get hit backwards. Cowboys still with the ball. Offloads it. Oh, here we go. 6 again. Oh, no. The Knights are having a shocker. So 23 minutes to go here the first half. And it's going to be first tackle here for the Cowboys. 15 metres out here for the Knights line. Oh, no. If you're a Knights fan, I am scared for you. Oh, no. So right-hand side here for the Cowboys. Underneath it goes, and this is nothing here. What would you ever have expected from that? What would you ever have expected from that little play? So left-hand side here for the Cowboys. 10 metres out. Here we go. Chance here. Outside to Talangi. 16-0 with the kick to come. Oh my God. This Knights defence is shocking. It is just despicable. William Hunt says Knights are getting slaughtered. You reckon? Sport X says this defence is hurting my eyes. See, the thing is that I'm not having an aneurysm like I have most weeks because I know this about the Knights. I watched them last week. I watched them every week. I watched them against the Titans back in round 3 live. That was a fun game to watch. Holy shit. they just don't know how to defend this team. And that was with Bonga, mind you. Chad says, damn Knights, what is happening? Then this isn't surprising. I guess it's surprising on behalf of the Cowboys, but in the same sense, like, honestly, the Tigers did this to the Knights last week. This shows you how bad the Knights are right now. Ajdin says, which team are you going for? I tip the Cowboys. I don't really care who wins, to be honest with you. I guess I don't really care who wins, to be honest with you, man. I just obviously react to all the different games, but as a Titans fan, I think either team jumps us for now. We play the Dogs on Saturday, so surely we go back above them. Daniel Medvedev says, don't gaze at it too long for it's too much for everyone to look at. No, you don't want to look at this nice defense. It is just ridiculous. But Talangi, very strong there, pushes off, and that defense in the number 18 there for the Knights was pretty poor. Luca Jones says, what's one Union player you would take at the Titans? Hurricanes player. Used to play with the Warriors, I believe. I think he used to be a... Can't think of his name right now. Hurricanes player, very strong. Lamapi. I would absolutely take Lamapi. His ball running is just ridiculous there for the Hurricanes. But then again, you'd also look at probably someone in the halves. You'd also even look at Artie Surveyor. Oh my goodness me, at the Titans, that would be ridiculous. But 21 minutes to go here of the first half. It is 16-0 to the Cowboys with the kick to come from the left-hand side. And Valentine Holmes will slap the post and hit it off the upright. It will be staying 16-0 here. Ouchie mama. Tasman says Michael Hooper. Okay, so 21 minutes to go here of the first half. It will stay at 16-0, guys. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button if you have not already. And obviously subscribe if you're new around here. William Hunt says the post got in the way. It did. Oya says greetings from Zakynthos in Greece. Good on you, man. Hope you're staying well with everything going over there in Europe right now. So Knights to kick this ball off, and ouchie mama, this is looking a bit shocking. Jack says, are you watching it on 9 or Fox? I'm watching it on Fox because I watch it on KO. I watched it on the computer that I stream through. So Cowboys with the left-hand side, left with the ball here. Chad says, is Watson playing for the Knights or is he on the bench? I haven't seen him. Let me have a look. I can't see him on the field right now. Could be wrong, though. Somebody says, Ngani Lamape would make a very interesting Union convert. If it happened, Cowboys here left-hand side. Oh, my God. Talangi's going to have a double hat-trick in this game at this point. Not Lamape. He would, though. But Talangi's going to kill them on that left-hand side. Oh, my goodness me. So here we go. 4 tackle here for the Cowboys. They are 35 metres out here from the Knights line. Right-hand side they go. Here they go. Chancey. Valentine Holmes goes inside. Taken down last second there. Oh, my goodness me. Prodrick says, do you remember when Titans were playing Panthers and Teddy said, do a face view at the TK? I do, mate. So Cowboys here. Up it goes. It's gone backwards, but it will go to the Knights anyway. Clumsy FM says, is Clifford going to the Knights? What? Luca Jones says, would you take Marek Gorbetti? Like, yes, ideally I would, but in the same sense, he'd be on a lot of money for a winger. As a Titans fan, I don't think winger is our most important position right now. I don't even necessarily think a centre is for Lamape, but given the option, I would take someone like Lamape or an Artie Sevilla. I'm taking people from New Zealand, mind you, from the All Blacks team. I'm not taking from the Wallabies right now. But if you want to go back over the years. So 4 tackle here for the Knights, and they are 35 metres out from their own line. Not making a great deal of metres here. Need to be doing a lot more, but here we go. Brayley with a nice little run there. Tamalolo wasn't square. Should have been 6 again, in my opinion. Right-hand side, up it goes. Cowboys will take this one down 20 metres out from their own line. Valentine Holmes will return this one. What are we on likes-wise? Let me have a look. We are on currently 35. Let's get 5 more lives, guys. Come on, 5 more lives. Hit 40. Let's smack it if you haven't already. 19 minutes left here. Cowboys with the ball. 30 minutes out here from their own line. Bowen with a nice little run here. Bowen with a great little run there. Gets about a 10-metre gain from that one. 10-metre gain from that one. James Robertson says, got my 86-inch TV today, and the footy looks damn good, mate. 86-inch for line. So 4 take a leave the Cowboys inside the attack and 40. Left-hand side they go. They really just are starting to pepper this right-hand side defense. Jack Boo says, do you like Scott Drinkwater? I think he's okay. I don't think he's anything special, but I think he's okay. I think he'll get the job done for you. I don't think you should ever spend too... Whoa! Nearly knocked that ball on, but he does hold that ball tight and does not drop it. And he gets slammed in the process 10 metres out from their own line. Yeah, look, I think Drinkwater's fine. But personally at the Titans, I wouldn't personally want him. In comparison to a lot of other players. But, you know, it's their own. Third tackle of the night. So right now the Cowboys would jump into the top 8, but do keep in mind the Titans get to play the Dogs this week and the Warriors get to play the Tigers. Oh, there is a bum right in our face. There is a bare bum from the Knights right in our face. Jasmine says Cowboys in the 8. WTF. Yeah, man, but in the same sense, like I said, Warriors play the Tigers and the Titans play the Dogs. And I believe the Warriors play them at home and the Titans definitely play the Dogs at home. So left-hand side here, first tackle here for the Knights. Here they go. Chance here for the Knights. Here they go. Chance for the Knights. Steps from the inside here. Still going here. Tuwala, another Tuwala. 21 metres out. His second tackle. Chance for the Knights to get back in the game. Right-hand side. I would just like to see the Knights actually compete in this one. Like score here and they've actually got a chance to. Oh, big run here. Big run, 20 metres out. Here's Sasangi. Obviously, I believe he's debuting today. He might have debuted once or twice before, but... oh, that's a nice little ball. He gets the offload away. Oh, this should be a try here. Good, should be a try here. Is a try here for the Knights. There we go. Is that Sasangi? Is that literally the guy I was just talking about? So, 16 and a half minutes to go here of the first half. It'll be 16-4 here with the kick to come. With a kick to come, the Knights will get back into this game, make it a 12-point game here. That's a really nice play there from the Knights to actually get that offload away twice. There's 2 offloads there that were very nice. Ethan Dunst's try. Ethan Dunst's good offload. It was a very good offload. This offload here from the number 7 gets through, gets held up. The ball gets the left arm free. That's very nice. That's a fantastic offload. And then to look back on the inside here and find the pass, that is Suaso Su. Gee whiz. Didn't even recognise him. Suaso Su is the one who scores the try there for the Knights. Who's Suaso Su used to play for? Tigers? Was it the Tigers that Suaso Su used to play for? So the Bunker has confirmed the try here and will be 16-4. So they will be within 10 points here because they're basically, the try is right underneath the post basically. Chance is going to the Titans game. Hopefully, man. Like I said, I still have that injury to my ankle. But I am doing my best to get to that one. NRL for life is Tigers Bulldogs. Tigers Bulldogs for what? Oh, Suaso Su played for Tigers and Bulldogs. I didn't know he played with the Bulldogs. Jack Bruce says, who should be fullback for the Kangaroos? Personally, I like Trebojevic, but in the same sense, I understand he won't. So they're going to put Trebojevic into the centres more than likely, and then throw out Tedesco at the fullback position. And he will slap it through. So it will be 16-6 here with 15 and a half minutes to go here of the first half. At least make it a good game, please. But please. Please make it a good game, please. Sarkis, you're going to get timed out, bro. The reason I'm not answering your question is because obviously not, and I don't understand the relevance to this question. I don't understand the relevance, mate. So you're going to get timed out. Obviously, I'm not answering for a reason. Trevor Daly says, was that a slow, sarcastic clap? I think game means nothing. The game doesn't really mean a great deal, but in the same sense, like, the Cowboys make the top 8 if they win this game, and the Knights make the top 8 if they win this game. Obviously, there are teams that are probably going to jump them. But Raiders fans will be hating this because they play the Storm this week. So considering they're probably not going to win that game, this would be not a result. Either one, they don't want anyone to win this game. They literally don't want anyone to win the game. Jack says, is the Titans coming CBus or ANZ? CBus, man. So that's why I have to... Oh, Kyle Felt's on report here for something. I'm not too sure what Kyle Felt's on report for. Aiden Hammond says, I hope you have good luck versus the Bulldogs. Mate, if we need luck versus the Bulldogs, there's a problem. Chad says, I hope Manly win because my dad goes to the Eels. I don't really care who wins that. I'd prefer Eels to win that game for the Titans, I guess. So Knights will get the ball here inside their own goal line. Very good kick, actually, 5 minutes into the goal line. Evidence says the Knights play injured here. Yep. So Douglas D family says the Knights, well, could they come back here? It's only a 10-point game now. After all that early dominance from the Cowboys, it is only a 10-point game with 15 minutes to go here of the first half. So chance, big run there by Frizzell, 30 metres out here. At least if they can start making some meat, it's going to be a penalty here to the Knights. It's going to be a penalty to the Knights. If he's bleeding from the nose here, this means a high tackle, which means a sin bin could be thrown into the question here. We could be looking at a sin bin here, and I think it's Tamalolo here. Oh, that's going to be a sin bin. We're going to watch a sin bin here. See you later, Tamalolo. Tamalolo's gone for 10 minutes here, guys, so unfortunately that's going to be high, and he's off. So for 10 minutes in the sin bin, Tamalolo will be going here, and that is a big loss here for the Cowboys for the next 10 minutes, basically the rest of the first half. So the Knights have a very, very good chance here. Knights have a very, very good chance here for a little bit of a comeback here in the first half, which is a bit cheeky. A little bit cheeky. Little bit cheeky here. Renee says, are you going to Panthers first South? Well, considering that one's in Darwin, probably not. Probably not going to Panthers first South in Darwin. But Tamalolo, he will be going off the field right now for 10 minutes with the nice little sim bin there. Cricket Jack says that is height fair enough. No, that is definitely high. That is definitely high. Absolutely. No, that under the new rules, that's absolutely a sim bin, and those kind of high tackles are the reason why we're in this situation. It was just lazy. It was just slow, and it's going to take a bit of adjustment for players to get used to it. But it is obviously in the right direction, I guess. So 14.5 minutes to go here of the first half. The Knights here with the ball 35 minutes out here from the line. Jack Dempsey says, hey mate, how you going? Hopefully it's a good game. That's how I'm going. Left-hand side second tackle. Suaso Sue's been very good in this game as he's come on. Jack Booth says, Turbo Tom has made a huge impact for the Seagulls. He has. So second tackle here for the Knights. Right-hand side that gives it off. Chance here for the Knights. They've got a 2-on-0 overlap down the right-hand side. 2-on-0. Third tackle here for the Knights. 10 metres out. Left-hand side they go. Green with the ball. Gives it off to Suaso Sue. Suaso Sue nearly contacted high. Very close there. So fourth tackle here for the Knights. They're 5 metres out. Left-hand side with a man advantage. Brayley makes a little run. Fifth tackle here. Don't know why you're making a little run like that when why you're making a little run like that when you've got the extra numbers. Right-hand side here for the Knights. They got a 4-on-4 situation. Green has got a very good kick, and it will be a dropout here for the Knights from the Cowboys. Jackson's who got sin bin? Jason Tamalolo did. Sport Action says, I like the new rules for the players who get CTE. No, absolutely. This is why when I said in my video, I understand that this is necessary in the long term. I understand that this is probably something that we definitely do need. But at the same sense, you got to listen to the fans and saying that we don't like this. So, obviously put a 5-minute sim bin. That's good enough, I guess, compared to the 10 or just something that I feel like will make a less impactful one. But in the same sense, I understand that they're not going to take a step back. The more I actually think about this new rule, the more I actually want to come out and defend it a bit further than I did. So left-hand side here for the Knights. Their second tackle here, 35 metres out here from the line. Sixth again here for the Knights as well. Jeez, the Knights are coming. Suafa Su gets his ball to the left-hand side and chance here for Tuala. Try time for the Knights. Try time for the Knights. So it is 16-10 here with the kick to come. And this is going to be a close game now. My goodness me, the Cowboys rocketed it out to a 16-0 lead. It is now 16-10 here with the kick to come. And Nari Tuala was a fantastic try there for the Knights to make it a close game. Sammy Sue says, laughable if the Knights don't take advantage of the extra man. Well, they did, and they did it very well too. That was terrible defense there from the number 4 there for the Cowboys, and very easy try there for Nari Tuala. Realistically, that probably doesn't come down to the extra man. That just comes down to very poor defense there from the Cowboys' right side defense. Very poor defense. Melvin says the Mighty Warriors tomorrow night versus the Tigers. I don't know how mighty the Warriors are, but in the same sense, hopefully it's a decent little game there. I have tipped the Warriors, and realistically, you should be putting a number on the Tigers, but in the same sense, it's the Warriors. PhD Banger says, hi, I'm back. Well, welcome, champion. We're in for a potentially good game here. It did blow out to a 16-0 Cowboys lead very early. But then, obviously, the Knights scored just now, 5 minutes ago. And then the Cowboys, Jason Tamalolo, has been put in the bin for 10 minutes. He's still got about 7 minutes in the bin, 8 minutes in the bin. And the Knights have scored again. So it is 16-10 here with the kid to come. And it's a one-score game, baby. Ooh, that's what we're talking about. Chase says, I reckon Tigers win tomorrow. Good luck. Sammy Sue says, Knights starting to make things interesting. Good they took advantage of the 12-man Cowboys. You have to. They're not going to do the Dogs. Let's go have a look at the Bulldogs, who had an extra man advantage for the final 20 minutes of the game and lost. Storm versus High Blaze, hello mate, how you doing? Big Boy has his Cowboys pulling a Raiders. Nah, it's not the second half yet, mate. They're not pulling the Raiders just yet. PhD Banger says, will the Cowboys make the top 8? Don't think so, mate. Like they, especially right now, considering they're struggling against this Knights team. Don't think so, mate. So 11 minutes to go here of the first half, and the Knights will miss the kick. It's not a hard kick to make there, but he has missed it. So 16-10 to the Cowboys. And by the way, I do know if someone says, oh, I bet you couldn't kick that, I know I could do pretty decently well. I used to kick quite well, but in the same sense, I haven't kicked in a long time, so I probably do miss it right now. And I am definitely a glorified couch coach. Final simulations, okay. Ashton Nice says, hey, hello, Ashton, how you doing? I have tipped your Sharks this week, Ashton. Not necessarily a great deal confident, but I'm still relatively confident that they can do the job over the Dragons. But that's just because the Dragons are a bit of a mess overall. Michael Moran says, can you see anyone beating the Panthers this year? Yes, I've tipped the Rabbitohs this week, but I have got the Panthers winning the comp. I do. I have tipped the Rabbitohs beating the Panthers this week, but I've had the Panthers win the comp pre-season. Round 1, round 2, round 11. You know, I will stick by it. And I will continue to maintain that people continuously said that this team, this Panthers team would be found out and wouldn't make the top 4. And I found that the most ridiculous thing I'd ever heard in my life. Jack Boo says, how will Tom Dearden and Chad Townsend go at the Cowboys, do you think? I think it'll be okay. You know, they're two kind of okay halves. Dearden's okay. Chatty Townsend's okay. Chatty Townsend needed a really good half to win that 2016. Chatty Townsend, which was James Maloney, obviously. Oh, that's high. That's a penalty. That's got to be a penalty there. And I don't think it's going to be a sin bin, but this will be a penalty. This could... Burr again. It's Burr again from last week who got sin bin for the James Tedesco situation. Now, they're going to check this. This could be another sin bin here for the Cowboys. Oh, it's a sin bin. Yep. He's going to get a sin bin here. See ya. See ya. He might... This, honestly... This is actually a chance for a send-off here based on the new rules. I'm not going to lie to you. Based on the new rules, he could actually be gone here. They're going to be down to 11 men here. With 10 minutes to go the first half, the Cowboys are going to be down to 11. This is definitely a sin bin, but I don't think it should be send-off. This is definitely a sin bin here. This is definitely a sin bin, but I don't believe this should be send-off. High? What? High with force? He is off for 10 minutes. Okay, so that's the right call. That is the right call, because that's definitely a sin bin. So the Cowboys are now playing like an A-League football team. They have 11 men on the field versus 13. And Tamalolo won't come back for legitimately like another 5 to 6 minutes. That means that that's definitely a high tackle there for Burr. And Burr's going to get in a lot of trouble with this tackling technique because this is 2 weeks in a row now. You know, the new rules came in last week and he got sin bin against the Roosters for doing that against Tedesco, which I thought was unfair because Tedesco was halfway to the ground. But this one is absolutely a sin bin there for the Cowboys. So 16-10 here is the score to the Cowboys with 2 men in the bin. Tamalolo gone and so is Lachlan Burr. Guys, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. Nice with an easy try. Ooh, 3 minutes out here. Second tackle. They have to score here, the Knights. They just have to simply score here, the Knights. Oh, no, surely not. What are you doing running back into the play the ball? You goose. You have a 2-man overlap and you run back into the play the ball. You are an idiot. And then you pass it out there. This is the Knights for you, ladies and gentlemen. Right-hand side here. And still finding space here. Don't high tackle. Oh, my God. Do not high tackle, Cowboys. I honestly thought I just saw another high tackle. 4th tackle here for the Knights. Left-hand side here. 15 meters out. Oh, no. Oh, no. 16-14 with a kid to come. Oh, no. So it's a try time here to the Knights. It is 16-14 with a kick to come. And the Cowboys still have a man in... they have still have 2 men in the bin for the next 4 minutes of the game. And they still have, obviously, Lachlan Burr in the bin for the next 8 minutes. The Cowboys are in a world of trouble right now. A world of trouble. Ali says it's embarrassing how Knights need a sin bin to come back in this game. Why is it embarrassing? Why is it embarrassing? I'm not too sure why it's embarrassing that they need it. In the same sense, the Cowboys gave away 2 sin bins for a reason. Cowboys gave away those 2 sin bins. It wasn't unfair sin bins. Lachlan Burr absolutely deserved to go to the bin based on the new rules. And who was the other player? Tamalolo, absolutely connected with him high. Not deliberate, no send-off worthy, but I think the referee made the 2 correct calls there in regards to the new rules that the NRL has implemented to protect CTE and protect the players' long-term future-wise. Malcolm says, so the Knights would have been a good bet here. Not necessarily. Obviously, there's still a long way to go. The Cowboys will get their players back, and the Knights are still one of the shittest defensive teams in the comp. But in the same sense, a nice little comeback here. Zach Howe says, sin bins can cause the other team winning. Yeah, that's great and all, but the Cowboys gave away those sin bins. So you can't say if they didn't give away those sin bins, they'd be winning. Like, cool, yes, they would be, but they gave away the sin bins. So that's their choice to make a stupid tackle and get sent to the bin. They know what the rules are. They've been taught this. We all know what happened last week. We all know what's happening right now. So that's on the Cowboys there. And that's every aspect of your game. And the Knights will slap that through. So it's 16-16. You can't blame anyone else with the Cowboys here. You cannot blame anybody else with the Cowboys. You can't blame the Knights. You can't say it's embarrassing. The Knights have to wait for the sin bin to come back in this game. No. They're utilising what's been given to them. They're utilising what's happened because the other team has been dirty in their tackles. Now, I'm not saying that Bird did it deliberately. I'm not saying Tamalolo did it deliberately, but it was lazy and it was deserved. Brendan Fraser says, Blaze, don't tell me the Cowboys are going to lose again. Guys, don't get too ahead of yourself. It was 16-0 of the Cowboys about 15 minutes ago. And now it's 16-16, but, don't get too ahead of yourselves. Sammy says, embarrassing if the Knights don't continue taking advantage of the sin bin like the Bulldogs. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Bulldogs fans, this is how you utilise the sin bin, lads. This is how you utilise the sin bin. You can, I can talk shit about the Knights all you like, but in the same sense, at least they're utilising their sin bin, unlike a certain other team from New South Wales, which I would like to call the Canterbury Bulldogs. Zach Howe says, that's right, I already read that comment. NRL for life is Brisbane Roar versus the Knights. Gee whiz, I think the Roar play tomorrow night against the Jets, and that's a big, desperate win we need to get. Daniel Bates says, how long left in the first half? You've gone blurry, can't see the clock. You've gone blurry, mate. There is 7 minutes to go here of the first half on third tackle here for the Knights, 40 metres out from their own line. David Humble says, whoever said that the first sin bin was Tamalolo, other side of the field, and the scored on the left. Wait a second. Nice here, left-hand side. Sorry, what? I've got to read that again. Whoever said that the first sin bin was Tamalolo, other side of the field, and they scored on the left. Not too sure. It probably makes sense, but for some reason my brain can't comprehend it right now. So fifth tackle here for the Knights. They're 45 metres out here from the Cowboys line, left-hand side here. You'd expect the Cowboys should be down at the end of this first half. Oh, that's clearly a Shepherd there. Oh, Valentine Holmes has lost the ball backwards there. He's lucky it's gone backwards. Dan Rutley says, what's Origin going to look like with these new rules? No, they already said they're going to use these rules in Origin. Which is unfortunate, but it's you get it. You just deal with it. You just have to deal with it at this point. Zach House, what do you think about Suwali debuting this week? Look forward to seeing it against the Broncos. It's a perfect team to do it against. Bo and Javid Bowen here take it out 20 metres out from their own line. Ali says, hey Blaze, I was wondering if a player is about to get a second sin bin in the same game, would the second offence be a send-off or another 10 minutes out? I actually had this question last week for the Dragons game with Josh Maguire, but Josh Maguire unfairly didn't get a second bin, so we didn't get to answer this question. Can somebody in the chat let us know, do you get red carded? Do you get sent off if you have two sin bins in the game, or do you just get sin binned again? I would assume you'd get sent off. I would assume you would, because every other sport you do get sent off, but I can't guarantee you this, so I can't tell you right now what the answer to that ruling is. But I would assume you get sent off because rugby union you do, and obviously in football you do. So please let me know in the chat. Stormman says, so when do you get a high tackle, you get sin bin, depending on the tackle. Like if you connect with the head straight away, immediately, then yes. So third tackle here for the Knights. They're 45 metres out here from the line, left-hand side here. Chance here for the Knights. Chance here for the Knights. Underneath. They're outside the wing. Poor defense there. Oh, Tuala. That's a knock on there. It's got to be a knock on against the Knights. Yeah, it's got to be a knock on. So it will be a knock on here against the Knights, and the Cowboys will get the ball here 30 metres out from their own line. Jimmy Bill says Tyson Gamble got binned twice, didn't he? No, he got binned 2 weeks ago. No, he didn't get binned twice, did he? Did he? You could be right. Dasman says you can get two sin bins. Munster did in the grand final a couple of years ago, I think. No, Munster went to the bin. I don't believe he got sin binned twice, though. I was at that grand final. It was 2018. Did he get binned twice? I know he got binned, but I can't remember him getting binned twice. You could be right, though. I can't remember. I just can't remember. It was, 3 years ago now. There's been a lot of rugby league since. But you probably did. You're probably right. But then again, in the same sense, we don't know what the new rules are. Jake Smith says, game's a bit weird to watch now, to be honest. It is, but in the same sense, you got to understand the CTE factor. Junji Lin says, no, there's no try. 16-16. So that's the score at line right below us. But guys, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. What are we on? We're on 50. We are on 46. We're on 44 likes away from 50. Oh my goodness me. Hit that bloody thumbs up button immediately right now. and subscribe so that you have a chance to win a new NRL jersey of your team. Left-hand side here for the Cowboys. Here they go. Chance, knock on, penalty. What are you doing, bro? Drink water, brother. Bro, why are you picking that ball up there? It's going to be a penalty here to the Knights, and they're going to boot this ball down into the attacking half here. What an idiot play. Anyway, this Suwali guy looks like a level-headed young man. Sort of interview with him, very mature for his age. He towered over the lady interviewing him. That's great. Seen plenty of them before. I obviously believe he's going to be a good player. I do. But in the same sense, I don't like to get too ahead of myself like a lot of people do in the media and in the public eyes. Second tackle here for the Knights. They're 15 metres out here from the Cowboys line. Here they go. Chance again with them. There's an extra man. They've obviously got one player back, the Cowboys, but they haven't got both players back. So third tackle here for the Knights. Lachlanberg will be off for basically the rest of this half. Third tackle here for the Knights. They're 3 metres short here. Right-hand side they go. Underneath. Oh, intercept by Talangi. Talangi's been man of the match by far for me so far tonight. I think Talangi's had an unbelievable night. I think he's had an unbelievable night here, Talangi. So he intercepts the ball and stopped a really easy try there for the Knights. So with 2 minutes 50 to go here of the first half, Valentine Holmes is limping pretty significantly here. But the Cowboys are with the ball and they've lost the ball. Kyle Felt's lost the ball. 30 metres out from their own line and Kyle Felt has lost the ball. PhD Banger says the Cowboys win, they'll make the 8. They'll make the 8 for this week. They aren't making the 8 the rest of the season, but they'll make the 8 for this week, yes. Jody O'Brien's 2 sent off. Wow, 2 sin bins, not send offs. 2 sin bins. Let's clarify that. But yes, two men in the bin, which we saw it last week too. Chunga says I'm excited that Suwali's making his debut, but it's a bit annoying he's debuting against my team. Fair enough, but in the same sense, you want debutants playing against you. You know, any team is happy to play against a debutant because although it's kind of iffy about how they're going to play, and if they're going to play fantastic, there is also the chance that they'll get the nerves. There is also the chance that they won't play as well as expected, and there is also the chance that you can really frazzle them early days. You know, send out Tavita Pangai Jr. straight onto him, and we'll see how he gets up. But the Knights here still going here. 10 metres out, 8 metres out. Second tackle for the Knights. Here's a chance to really take a good emphasis on this game. Second tackle, right-hand side they go. 10 metres out, gives it off underneath. Saifidi taken down 1 metre short here, third tackle. If they score here, they've turned the 16-0 deficit around in the last 15 minutes. Right-hand side here, Knights go outside. A chance here again, kicks it through. Stupid kick. That's a stupid kick. That's going to be a penalty too, actually. That's a penalty there against Bowen, in my opinion. Wasn't he in front of the kicker? Wasn't he in front of his own player? Ali says, is Milford injured or did he just get dropped from the lineup? He's in. No, sorry, he got dropped from the lineup. He got dropped. He got Zidrop Zerono, Mr. Milford. He got dropped, yes. Fair enough, too, to be honest with you. But in the same sense, I wouldn't say no to him at the Titans. Medvedev says Holmes is limping bad. He is. So it will be first tackle here for the Knights. They're going to be 10 metres out here from the Cowboys line. Don't forget, the Cowboys still have that man in the bin. The Knights should be scoring here. Francis Molo will be coming off here for the Cowboys. Storm fan says it was crazy last week, 14 sin bins and 3 send-offs. Yeah, but in the same sense, the send-offs were deserved, you know. Papali'i's one, I believe, was deserved. I believe that because that was very similar to Maradona Corre 2 weeks ago with the Eels, which is why we're in this situation. You know, I also thought Herman Essa was the undeniably straight-up most deserved sin bin send-off of the weekend. Stupid. And I feel, you know, disrespected with my team that someone would be so stupid to do something so idiotic with her, as Herman Essa did. The other one was what? Was Fui Maono, and that was the most deservable send-off of the week. But Knights here, chance here, 15 metres out, right-hand side they go. First tackle, chance here, 5 metres out, taken down. Taken down here. Lennox Production says prediction for Manly Power. I'll talk about it in a second. First tackle here for the Knights. 3 minutes short. Minute 10 to go. Here they go. 20 metres out. Green looking for his number 7 who gets taken down. 20 metres out. Gets the offload away. Knights still going here. Fitzgibbon's still going. Taken down 10 metres out here from the line. It is second tackle for the Knights. Man still in the bin for the Cowboys. The Knights were down 16-0 literally like 15 minutes to go. And now it is 16-16 here and the Knights have a chance. Could even be looking at a field goal right now if they really wanted to go for it. Could even be looking for a field goal. Third tackle, right-hand side, gives up to Green. Green here gets it back underneath for his number 6. Kurt Mann's going to get taken down there because otherwise it would have been a penalty. You can see Ashley Klein was already waiting to give that penalty too. So 10 metres out, Brayley looks for his number 14 who slips over. Still going. He's run behind his player there, mind you. He has run behind his player there, mind you. Kicks it through, and it's going to be, oh, the bounce was bad. Oh, my God, that's unlucky. That is unlucky there for the Knights. So it will be a halftime scoreline here of 16-16. Dasmate says try, should time you out. Daniel Bates says Storm, Eels, Roosters, Bunnies, Panthers, Seagulls, Titans, Dragons. I reckon, not sure what Ord and Spoon, the Bulldogs. I don't have the Dragons in the top 8. But that's so unlucky there for the Knights. Gee whiz. Talangi has had a very good game out there on that wing. 2 tries, obviously. Had that intercept to stop a Knights try and obviously stopped that Knights try there too. So, gee whiz. Talangi is having a fantastic game out there for the Cowboys. But it will be half time here, guys. It's 16-16. Gee whiz. Literally 15 minutes ago, it was 16-0 to the Cowboys, and at halftime, it is 16-16. So go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, guys, and subscribe if you're new around here. Let me know your thoughts of the first half, and if you believe the sin bins were the correct call, and what your thoughts were just in general. Ali says, what does it mean when an incident is on report? For example, at the end of the Titans vs Broncos game, there was a fight between the teams, and the referee called the incident on report. It just means that basically the judiciary will go and have a look and see if there's something wrong with it. If there's something wrong with it, they can say, you know what, let's go and have a look at Tyson Gamble, a flog. You know, he's obviously done something wrong here. We'll put him up for 2 weeks if he wants to challenge it. That's cool, but if he fails in that challenge, he'll probably get 3 weeks. It also depends on a few factors of like what your history is like and all that type of shit. But yeah, putting on a report just means it goes to the judiciary to have a look at. Jimmy Jane says, game on. It is game on, absolutely. 16-16. It was a very good half there. Nevertheless says we played stupid. Very disappointed in the Cows right now. Like, yes and no. Like yes and no, man. Cowboys were very good in that opening little bit there in that first half. They were very good, but in the same sense, they did fall away very late on there. But that was because of the 2 sin bins, and they gave that up on their own merit. That was not anybody's fault besides their own. Ali says, oh, so every player in the team would be investigated? Well, based on that, any player who was inside that incident would be investigated. Yes, but not, like, seriously. It's only they'll have a quick glance over it. They see someone swings a punch, then cool, they'll put in 3-4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on that kind of stuff. The next production says, Panthers vs Rabbits and Manly vs Para prediction. Panthers Rabbits, I've gone the Rabbits in an upset. Manly Para, I've gone Parramatta just, but I'm very nervous to tip that game. I'm not 100% certain who I want in that game, but I'm taking the I'm taking the Eels based on the fact that they're high on the table, and I believe they should be winning that game. But I also believe that Manly are a sneaky, yeah. Mavis says, I hope the new rules don't affect the State of Origin. They do. They already have. They already said that they're going to come out and use that for State of Origin. Brendan Fraser says, thank God the Cowboys could hang on to halftime. Yes and no. Like, yeah, yes and no. It's great that they obviously held out to halftime, but they shouldn't have needed to hold out till halftime. They gave up 16 points in the last 15 minutes there. Somebody says something to do with facing a disciplinary committee for the offence. Yeah, absolutely. That's obviously why we didn't see Latrell for 4 weeks, because he got put on report and faced 4 weeks in the sideline. Brandon Fraser says, now we get to see the Cowboys. Now the Cowboys have a good chance to win the game. Brandon Fraser, do you understand that the Cowboys were up 16-0 in the first 15 minutes of that game and are currently drawing 16-16 after being 16-0 at the 30-minute mark? And then obviously it's now 16-16. It's all well and good to hold out till half-time, but there's not much of a positive there for me from the Cowboys. There's not much of a positive. Like, obviously they played well to start off the game, but holy shit, they were bad in that second half, that first half. Rinaldi says the rest of this season is going to be a crackdown season. Absolutely. Lord Xavier says, you know what's worse going on the footy? I've been asked to stay away from the... I have no idea what's going on here. Pro Trooper says, Knight should have gone for a field goal. You go for the try. Go for the try. Go for the points. Go for the penalty if you get a penalty. If you don't, then maybe go for a field goal. But in the same sense, that was a good shout. Out the right-hand side there, they had the number. They had the man on the right-hand side. But unfortunately, Talangi's just been very good in today's game. Jimmy James says, I'm a Para fan, but Manly are hitting some form now. I'm nervous. Like, yes, they are. They're playing teams that aren't great. You know, they ambushed the Titans and won 36-0. That's great. I think it's a different result if it's at Seabus or it's at Brookvale, because Titans have a good record against them otherwise. But that was a good ambush. Manly flogged them. Deservedly won that game. They played what? Who else did they play? Who else did they play? They played the Panthers. They lost, and they lost relatively well. They didn't get embarrassed. They didn't get beaten big time, but they still relatively lost decently. Panthers won that game by more than I believe that they did. I don't believe that was. I believe they called a forward pass in that game when you can't call a forward pass. So yeah, for me, I think that Manly are good, but we haven't really seen them play a good team yet and win. They haven't played a good team yet and won. Mitchell Vela says, "Do you think the Cowboys have a shut up shop?" Well, surely they haven't, because they're tying 16-16 right now. So they tried to hold out for the rest of that half because they only had 11 men on the field. Of course, you're going to have to do your best to shut up shop, to be honest with you. Pro Trooper says, "What happened to Kalen Ponga? Injured." Evidence says, "I don't think the Knights have a player who would kick a field goal. I reckon Green probably could. I don't know. Blake Green might be able to have a crack. I think he might be able to. I don't know. I've never seen the Knights kick without obviously Ponga or Pearce, but I'm not too sure who would take it. I would assume that it would go to. I would assume it would go to Green, but you have a look at everyone on the team. Surely there's going to be somebody who can do something. Cresswell or whatever his name is. Cresswell. Aiden Smith says, "Thoughts on Tigers vs Warriors this week?" It is what it is. I think the Warriors win, but I don't think there's much excitement about that game. You know, two teams that Warriors are struggling at the 8, but probably do maybe just depending on how the Raiders go. Raiders will lose the Storm this week. Warriors should win. They jump into the 8 above the Cowboys or the Knights, whoever wins this game, I believe it is, and then Titans probably jump at both those teams to go into the 8 above because they beat the Dogs. Yeah, it's a weird game, man. It's a game that I don't think anyone really cares about besides Warriors or Tigers fans. Crossland, thanks, Callum, goes to Titans. That's the one. Face for Masters, go the Cowboys. Yeah, look, they're struggling, man. They are absolutely struggling. I know you might come into that halftime and think, "Oh wow, 16-16, what a game." It is a decent game, but not for the reasons that a Cowboy fan would like. Not for, and sure, a Knights fan couldn't be gloating about this either. Don't get me wrong. Evidence says, "What do you think of Paul Green as coach for Queensland?" I'm not a big fan of it at all. I guess that's what you have to go with, but I'm not necessarily a big fan of it. You just, like, who else is going to really do it? Obviously, Mel doesn't want to do it because he also knows that the generation isn't the same for Queensland, so it'd ruin his reputation if he went back, considering there's no Cameron Smith anymore, Billy Slater, Greg Inglis, Darren Lockyer, those kind of guys, Cooper Cronk, Jonathan Thurston, those kind of guys in the team. No Corey Parker, no Gordon Dallas. Actually, was he there? Was he the coach of Queensland when Gordon Dallas was still cracking on? Ronaldo says, "I'm going to go the Sharks and Dragons game tomorrow in Cogra. I really hope we win, but since Crackdown, there is an unlikely chance." I don't understand what Crackdown is the reason why the Dragons, whoever your team is, I don't know. Oh, you're a Saints fan. Okay, I don't know why the Dragons are affected by the Crackdown unless you're just talking about Fui Mayono being a dickhead last week and Josh Maguire being Josh Maguire. But so, like, either way, I think the Sharks probably beat you. I don't think the Dragons are that great. I've been saying it all year. Face Masters, can you bring back Challenge Thursday, Blaze? That's been literally like 4 years ago. That was like 4 years ago, my man. Ali says, "Once we can, make this more of a career and stuff like that, I'll start bringing back more videos like that. But I can't really do it at the time being. With other things that have to do." Ali says, "Manly will finish 6th." And maybe. Like, people are getting a bit too ahead of themselves. That's all well and good that Manly have had a good little bit of run of form, but hello, this is sport. Teams have form and they fall out of form and they come back into form at the end of the year. This team isn't just going to win every game from here on out. The Panthers are a different story. But in the same sense, the Panthers will probably still lose a game at some point. Like, this talk about them winning every single game this year is somewhat ridiculous in my opinion, especially when they play the Storm again. They play the Rabbitohs. They play teams that can beat them. They play teams that can beat them. Jackson says, "As a Broncos fan, I feel bad for Milford. Even though he isn't playing well, it doesn't help when everyone is putting him down constantly." Yes and no. Milford brings it upon himself. He earns the money of a very, very good player, and when you're not playing as a very, very good player, you deserve the criticism. Now, obviously, some people are like, "Oh man, you go out and play better." It's like, no, mate, I'm not the one getting paid that kind of money. If you pay me that kind of money, I'll go out there and I'll give my best, and I'll probably be shithouse. But I may as well, considering that he's playing shithouse too. I can sit here and say, look, I don't think he's playing that well. I can say that I don't believe he should be on that money. Do I think that he had a good deal and was playing well at the time? Absolutely. Do I think in hindsight it's a bad contract? Yes, but at the time it was a good contract because Milford was fantastic back in 2015, 2016, 2017. Maybe not 2017, but 2015, 2016. Jamie Robertson says, Eels have only lost one game and they're at home and are expected to win, so the pressure is on them, Eagles by 7. Pressure isn't on the Eels, pressure is on both the Eels and Manly. Manly have to beat a good team. Eels have the pressure as well because, yes, they're a good team, but at the same sense, Manly have to beat a good team. There is a lot of pressure on Manly too. If they don't beat a good team, then what? They've lost the Panthers, they've lost the Eels. What's the point of making the 8 if you're not going to do shit? Like, it's all well and good. Like, oh, okay, Titans make the 8. We're not winning the comp. This is more so me being happy about the future rather than now. I'm not making the 8 for the future. I'm making the 8 because I believe that this year we make the 8, get knocked out first week. Next year, we probably make the 8, get knocked out, we compete. We compete next year. And 2023 is when the window opens up. So for that plan of 2023, the window opens up to go ahead, we would need to make the finals this year. So I've got a plan. Titans have a plan. With Manly making the 8, their plan is to win, right? And if they don't, they're not going to win if they lose to the Eels, because that means they would have lost the Panthers, they lost to the Eels. Cool. They beat the Warriors. They beat the Titans. They beat buddy Jimmy from down the corner shop. Like, who gives a shit? Like, you have to beat the good teams. There is absolutely a load of pressure on Manly to actually show that they can do this against a good team. Evidence says, but I know you're trying to play your team down. Elias Sampson says, who were the 2 players off the Cowboys sent off? They weren't sent off, they were sin-binned. It was Tamalolo and it was Lachlan Burr. Canley goes to Titans says, 2015 Milford was a bad man. He was a very good player. Yes, he was a very good player. Canley goes to Titans says, if Titans make the 9 again, I'm going to freak out. It is what it is. At least we'll be consistently away from that wooden spoon area, which we've been for a very long time. That's the main thing for me. I don't want to be anywhere near that wooden spoon. No. Living Fever says, I'm back up the Knights. Yeah, you'd be happy with the comeback. You'd also be very unhappy that the reason the comeback happened was because it was 2 sin bins. But you'd still be taking the comeback in the same sense. Johnny Leonard says, the NRL may as well become touch football. Yes and no. Got to think about CTE, got to think about head injuries, and got to think about player welfare long term. In the same sense, I get what you're saying, and I get that it's not as enjoyable to watch. And I think the NRL should adjust in some capacity, but I don't think they're going to. Ronaldo says, well, good luck to my guy. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Elias Hampton says, what do you think about the Penrith Panthers? Tip them to win the comp preseason, tip them to win the comp round 1, tip them to win the comp right now. Evidence says, Ronaldo, that's why I almost broke my laptop. What did Ronaldo says? What did he say? What did he say? He said something. Underdog says, do you think the Dragons should at least be looking to go for Milford so he can partner with Ben Hunt again at the right price? I think that 2015 Broncos is a long way different story to what is happening with the Dragons right now in 2021. Bringing Ben Hunt and Milford there does not excite me at all. I honestly believe Milford alongside a Jamal Fogarty kind of play could actually work and rejuvenate it. But in the same sense, he could go to the Dragons and rejuvenate his career. But I don't think the Dragons are a short-term fix. I think that they started the season well, but they're still a cellar dweller. I think that Milford's probably not the right signing for them. I think that the Titans need someone who's a bit sparky and has the potential to be sparky. Ash Taylor, obviously, love the guy. I've known him for a long time. Love Ash. I think he should still be around the club in the same sense. I don't believe he gets the money he wants. I think he does get a lot less of a contract, but I genuinely believe that Milford should be signed to see how that one works, to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind Milford at the Titans, to be completely honest with you. Alex says, what is the most important position in the game nowadays? I believe is the hooker. I would say is the hooker because of the ruck speed. Yes, I'll go hooker due to the ruck speed. Fullback is flashy, halves direction, and also hooker is direction, but the ruck speed is the most important part of today's game, and that's your hooker. So, yeah, absolutely. Kellen goes for Titans says, in my opinion, halfback or 5'8". Why? Why halfback or 5'8"? Halfback obviously designs the play. So the hooker has to get them the ball, mind you. Don't forget that. Hooker has to get the halfback the ball. If the hooker decides to go to the left-hand side, then the halfback's not going to be able to do what he needs to do, right? So well and good for the halfback to be the most important. But how does he get the ball? He needs to have a good hooker. But then the halfback will design the play, and he'll either kick it up high or design it to, run it down the right wing, whatever, right? 5'8" is meant to be the floater. He looks behind and sees kind of where the gaps are and what he's meant to do. Like a Sean Johnson kind of player is my personal opinion of a 5'8". One of the good 5'8s anyway. And then obviously you go and have a look at the fullback. The fullback's great and all, but the fullback is a very flashy player. Just about safety at the back, realistically. The Knights are coming back out here for the second half here, guys. 62 likes. Let's get up to 70 likes right now, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. I know, dogs, this game is so boring. Don't know how you get into that conclusion, considering it was 16-0 Cowboys, 2 sin bins, and now it's 16-16. Could be a boring finish because the Cowboys could run away with this one again, but with their players back on the field. But in the same sense, the mindset would be for the Knights that they could win this game. Tell us who looks the better team after the first half. Just got on stream. Literally nobody. I'll give it to the Cowboys based on the fact that the reason why they fell apart was because of their 2 sin bins. But like they still gave away those 2 sin bins. Mevida says, true, I'll restart it. There you go. So Cowboys are coming out here onto the field. Like I said, it is 16-16. Out they come. It's an okay crowd. Like, obviously, it's the Thursday night, so what do you expect? What do you expect, to be completely honest with you? But Tamalolo will run out. So he's had 5 runs tonight, 50 run meters. Jeez, 15 meters and 5 plays is pretty significant considering you've been offered 10 minutes of that 40, sorry. You've only played 30 minutes in your game so far. Who received the ball? I think the Cowboys received the ball here first too. That's a big play. It's a big play considering that you conceded so much at the end of that first half. So here they go. They need to get back into it here. Ethan Dunstan, who do you think will win now? I'm taking the Cowboys. I'll take the Cowboys as long as they're disciplined. As long as they don't give a sin bin. If they give a sin bin, then obviously nice. But I think the Cowboys 1-on-1 with 13-13. I think that they're the better team right now than the Knights, yes. I know Dog says, man, it's going to take Broncos a long time if they want to be a top 8 team. Not necessarily. I think next year they could be a top 8 team with Reynolds, but they've got a lot more to do before they can be a competing team. Third tackle here for the Cowboys, and that's not even guaranteeing them at the 8. They've got an average hooker, average 5'8", and their fullback is also average unless they get Nico Hines, who isn't exactly the biggest star, but is a decent player. So 4th tackle here for the Cowboys, and they're 40 minutes out here, but their fullback's not as good as it used to be, and their backline outside of that isn't that great. So 5th tackle here, left-hand side, they go up. It goes here for the Cowboys. The Knights should be able to easily hold one out. No, good chase here from the Cowboys, and he's going to get slammed down. Jace Herman says, thoughts on Rabbitohs' new centre, Kyan? I'm not too sure, man. Haven't seen Kyan, but I'm really liking the Rabbitohs this week. I have tipped the Rabbitohs to beat the Panthers, so it should be an interesting little match up there. We will be streaming that game, obviously. We will stream that game here on the channel. So 39 minutes to go here of the game. The Knights with the ball, 25 minutes out from their own line. Rinaldi says, imagine if Bulldogs out of nowhere make it to the top 8. Yeah, I could also imagine Manchester City playing for the NRL. Point matter is that it will not happen. 5th tackle here for the Knights. They've only just gotten outside their own 40. Alex says, can Titans make past finals week 1? If they played Manly, yes. If they played the Eels or if they played the if they come 8th and play the Roosters or Eels, I'd say Roosters. Then I don't think so. No. If they played Manly, then yes, they can. They've got a good record against Manly. One game doesn't take it away from them completely. Munchy. If they play the Warriors, probably it's a shout, but in the same sense, Warriors are our bogey team that always seem to beat the Titans. Knights, yes. And Raiders, maybe. It depends on if they can hold the damn ball. They were the better team in that game they lost. So 4th tackle here for the Cowboys. Left-hand side they go. Nice little run here by Reece Robson. He's going to slap down and he will knock that ball on. So the Knights will get the ball. JDMC says, any NBA player streams? Man, I work, man. Once we can get this channel as a bit bigger, then I can start streaming during the days. But for the time being, I can't do it, unfortunately. Tilchunga says, how do you think Milford go with Reynolds? Milford's already been said that he will not be re-signing. He didn't choose it. The Broncos said that he will not be re-signed. So there's no point even thinking about that. Adam says, which team should I go for? The Titans. So 37.5 minutes to go here of the game. It is 16-16. 14 out of 17 completion for the Cowboys and 19 out of 23 for the Knights. Swat Action says, Blaze, wait till Jake Granville comes in. For what? For what? Jeez, his head got slapped back there. Not that it was a high tackle, but it was just he got slapped back. Michael Valentine says, why do you think the Rabbitohs will beat the Panthers? I think they're a good team, man. I think that people are really overrating that 50-0 jubbing without all their stars. Majority of their stars are back. Latrell's obviously back too. I think that the Rabbitohs will give them a bit of an ambush. I think there'll be an ambush similar to what Manly did but to the Titans, but just not the same scoreline. But the ambush will be the Rabbitohs will come out and shock the Panthers to give them their first regular season loss since round 3 of last year. So 4 tackle over the Knights, left-hand side. Green gets that ball back on the inside there, and that was a very obvious play there. Jeez. Jet Taylor says, Blazers, the Titans fan, if you could sign any player in the NRL, who would it be and why? Nathan Cleary. Fit tackle here, up it goes here from the Knights. Cowboys, Valentine Holmes, easy take there, but the Knights will slap him down 10 metres out from his own line. Swearingen says, Josh Mansour back and Walker back in 5'8". Yes, with Latrell obviously going to the fullback position. I think it'll be a very interesting game, but I will take the upset there. If I'm going to take an upset, I'm going to take that one. But then again, I wouldn't mind taking the Manly upset against the Eels, but I'll take the Eels just. But Eels fans, don't wank on too much about that. Minty Rabbit says, still no Murray and Graham. Like, yes, but in the same sense, you still should be competing. It doesn't matter about Murray and Graham. You still should be competing. If you get flogged, then I'll wipe you guys out. If you guys lose 13 plus, I'll wipe you guys out from the competition this year, personally. Fit tackle here for the Cowboys. They're going to put this ball up here, and that's a nice little hit just before the ball got kicked away there. And there we go, taken down there for the Knights. Alex says, why would Blaze be happy about the New South Wales Origin team? I don't really care the New South Wales Origin team. Queensland won last year and was told they weren't going to win, so that's all good, man. I don't care. You know, New South Wales can continue their arrogance. That's fine. They're not the current champions. Second tackle here for the Knights. It's just crazy. Like, just understand footy for 2 seconds, New South Wales. Just understand footy for 2 seconds. Don't come out and say that a team has not won it before you won. So forward tackle here for the Knights, and they're 42 metres out here from their own line. Left-hand side, runs to the centre, taken down again. Connor Watson's slipped over a couple of times today. Noah 6 says, BK, how do you highlight drink coffee? No, I only have one coffee a day. It's very early in the morning. I'm just a very excitable guy, and I'm passionate about what I do. You know, the reason I talk so fast and the reason I talk like this is because I'm passionate about sport. Oh, Valentine Holmes is going to let that one go. It's going to be a dropout here. Oh, my God, he's going to get taken back. Yep, that's a good defense there by the Knights. So, Cowboys, I don't know what's happening there. Valentine Holmes will just try and wait for it to go over the line, but it will not. So, it will be a dropout here from the Cowboys to the Knights, and the Knights will get a nice little attack and set here. Adam Seb says, how much games do you think will be played in Origin? Huh? How many games do you think will be played in Origin? What do you mean? It'll be 3 games, mate. Like every year. Every single year, ever. Dazbait says, we just blame Queen Gutho for us losing last year. No, you should blame your New South Wales media. Lismore Garbo says, go Holmes. Are you telling me to go home? Because I am home. Or are you saying go Holmes? Valentine Holmes. I think he's had an okay game today. He hasn't been too special. Melmo says, Bulldogs are the Lamborghini of the NRL and the Broncos are the Civics. If the Bulldogs are the Lamborghini of the NRL, then I honestly think that Lamborghini will go bankrupt within the next probably hour or so. So 34 and a half minutes to go. People will be handing back their Lamborghini saying, what the hell is this piece of shit? So left-hand side here for the Knights. They're going to be attacking. Ooh, big hit there. Very big hit there. 30 metres out here from the line. The Knights with the ball. Unknown Dog says, what are you talking about? At 3 as always. Yeah, no. Origins are always 3 games. Always has been, always will be. Second tackle here for the Knights. So 25 minutes out here. Can they take the lead for the first time in this game? Right-hand side they go. Straight through the centre. Frizzell, he's looking like he wants to get an offload. He can't get the offload, though. Can't get the offload. Right-hand side they go. Chance here for the Knights. Chance here for the Knights. Chance here for the Knights. Offloads it. Try time for the Knights. They take the lead 20-16. They take the lead at 20-16 here. The Newcastle Knights winning for the first time in the game. Still 33 and a half minutes to go, but the Knights have scored on the sideline. There we go. Gee whiz. The Knights were down 16 on this game, guys, and now they are leading 20-16. Wowchi mama. Crazy result right now. Sport Action says Victoria's the second or third best state at league. That is ridiculous, considering that most of Victoria's players are from Queensland. I honestly, that's why when people say, "Oh, what do you reckon about bringing in like Victoria or South Australia or like making it like a origin with other states?" Like every other state would get absolutely smacked in every fashion of the game. See, because all the Melbourne Storm players play for Sunshine Coast, they come through East Tigers, they come through Queensland. Victoria, the Melbourne Storm players aren't from Victoria, so they wouldn't be playing for Victoria. I don't know who would be playing there. You'd be selected from the VAFL, mate. But try time there for the Knights and the wing. That's a good offload too. Unfortunately, Talangi does come in there, but in the same sense, he probably should have been going out to his wing. I don't know why he comes in, to be honest with you. I think that the centre had that, or I think Drinkwater had that covered, to be honest. David Hubble says, try time, what a try. There's a go. Okay, try. You offload the ball nicely, but it's not a crazy try. 72 says, the Knights finally break the deadlock. Yeah, they do. but in the same sense, it wasn't really, well, it was kind of a deadlock to them, but for them, they probably would have been feeling like they were already winning coming back from 16-0 down. Can you go back to that first 10, 15 minutes of this game and think, wait a second, do you and then tell someone back then that the Knights were going to win the game? I would have said you're a nut job and please get off my stream, you idiot. Like, this is crazy, this turnaround here. So 20-16, he will miss the kick though. So it will stay as 20-16 here. Oh, Cowboys. This not the good result for you. Tasman says, people in Victoria play AFL. Thank you for that one, Sherlock. Ali says, when is Fafita coming back? Next week. So he won't play the Dogs, but next week we'll play the Sharks at Coffs Harbour. So he'll be playing in that game, yes. Sport Action says it was 13-11. It was a 13-11? What was a 13-11? What was 13-11? Tiltonga says, do you think Queensland vs Tonga will be a good match? Well, yeah, because you obviously see a lot of the Australian team is actually New South Wales nowadays. In the back line anyway. I don't think of a... Would the Australian team be basically the New South Wales back line? I think Cleary probably takes over from Cherry Evans. The 5'8" role would definitely be going to, you know, who would be the 5'8" there for Australia, actually? Who's Australia's 5'8" right now? So the Knights with the ball here. They're 35 metres out here from their own line. Third tackle. Wow, what a hit. Unknown Dog says, do you think the Raiders will make it 8 with how they're playing right now? Not with how they're playing right now, to answer that question the way it is. That should be a penalty here. That could be a sin bin here. This could be a sin bin for the Cowboys. I don't think so. I think this is incidental. I think this comes off the chest and goes into the head. I don't think this will be a sin bin here. That's what he says, Munster. Jeez, I forgot all about Munster. I'm actually drunk. Nah, that shouldn't be a sin bin. This shouldn't be a sin bin here. This should be a penalty, that's it. There's no way. Yeah, good call. Good call. So that's a common sense call. So he's not a sin bin there, and that's a common sense call. Helium Lukey. Sorry, I said helium. It's not helium. It's helium. Lukey will be on report, but he will not go to the bin now. I think that's a fair call. Ethan Dunn says, lucky to not go in the bin. Not really. Like, it bounces off his chest, man. Like, it's a penalty, but it's nothing more. So, right-hand side here for the Knights. First tackle. Stormbank says, Crossland is not a kicker. He's not. So, second tackle here for the Knights. They're 25 metres out. Can the Knights make another separation? My goodness me, the Knights are flying right now. Here they go, left-hand side. Oh, my God, that was bad defense there for the number 4 for the Cowboys. Who's number 4 for the Cowboys? He seems to always run off his line. Early days. So right-hand side here, third tackle. Taken down 5 metres out here from the line. Knights really trying to push over here. Really trying to get some separation right now. Fourth tackle here. 4 metres short. Left-hand side they go. Chance here for the Knights. It's a 3-on-3. Crosses back inside there. Cross them. Can't get too much there. Fifth tackle. By the way, guys, 30 minutes to go here of the game. It's only a 4-point game right now. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And subscribe if you're new around here. On our way to 10,000 subscribers. But here they go. The Knights put that ball over the top and knock back. No, will be knocked back from the Knights. And the Cowboys will pick this ball up 10 metres out from their own line. But yeah, like I said, guys, on our way to 10,000 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed yet, get around it. Adam Zeb says, sorry, I meant, will it go to a decider or a 2-game win? It'll go to a decider. But the Game 3 decider is in New South Wales, and I'm never talking about that New South Wales Game 3 decider again. Medvedev says, good defense at least. It was okay. The Knights didn't throw much at them. Liz Morgava says, who is Knights kicker again? In this game, I believe it's Crossland. Crossland is their kicker in this game. Usually, it would be Pearce or Ponga. I think I'm right. I don't really watch a great deal of the Knights outside of it. So, fifth tackle here. The Cowboys are going to boot this ball up. Not a great deal of meters there, but a decent kick there that puts a bit of pressure, but no Cowboys chasing through. Gets the ball across the field here. Jeez, I'm not too sure about that one. What are you doing? Maybe Stormfan says Ponga. Yeah, Ponga is the kicker. That's right. That's right, because I made Ponga miss in the Knights-Titans game. So, second tackle here for the Knights. They're 30 metres out here from their own line. Only a 4 points difference, though. Sport Talk says Ponga usually. Yeah, absolutely. So, third tackle, Clemmer with a good run. That's a good run for Clemmer. I'm telling you right now, you had have told me the Knights would be leading at the 30-minute, with 30 minutes to go in this game. If you had told me that 10 minutes into he knocked that ball on. Yeah, it will be a knock-on against the Knights. You come into this stream 10 minutes into the game when the Cowboys are up 16-0 and you say, hey, listen, the Knights are going to come back and they're going to be leading 20-16 with 30 minutes to go. I would have said, get off my stream, you lunatic. I hate you, and stop watching NRL. Lisa Morgabo says, I'm going to watch a Brisbane Broncos and North Queensland Cowboys game soon at Suncorp Stadium. Good stuff. I think that's in 3 weeks? No. Did they play that? It wasn't at Suncorp. It was at North Queensland. Could be 3 weeks, something like that. He loses this ball. He just oh, this could be a strip, actually. Oh, that's a debatable decision there. Obviously, he has his hand on the ball in that situation. And I don't believe his hand actually loses contact with the ball either. Suarez says it was 11 on 13. What you expect? It's the Cowgirls. Mate, it's 13 on 13 right now, and the Knights are leading 20 to 16. They scored in the second half, 13 on 13. So, what? Ali says Ponga or Holmes for Queensland fullback. Well, Holmes isn't even in the question. It's Ponga or AJ Brimson, mate. And Brimson will get the 14, and Ponga will get the fullback position with Holmes going to the wing. Holmes was never, ever, ever in the conversation for the fullback position in Queensland. That's going to be a penalty. That should be a penalty there against the Knights. Oh, wow. They're going to say Cowboys just put the ball back in. Clamer kicks that ball out. Wow. Yeah, Holmes was never, ever in the conversation for fullback there for Queensland. It was AJ Brimson or Ponga, but Ponga will get it. Ponga will get it with AJ Brimson going to the number 14. Sonia says, go Newcastle. So Cowboys here with the right-hand side. Chance here, out in the wing. Felt with the ball. 30 metres out. 25 metres out. Taken down. First tackle here for the Cowboys. Can they get back in this game? Well, they're only down by 4, to be honest with you. But in the same sense, the Knights have scored the last 20 points in this game. So that's why it's like, can they get back into this game? So second tackle here. It's what actually imagine having Corey Allen as your fullback. Oh no. Shit. Cowboys on the knee, taken down, 15 minutes out. Third tackle here, the Knights. At least this is a close game. I don't know if it's a good game, but it's a close game. It's a pretty poorly played game by both teams, but at least it's a close game. Fourth tackle here, Tamalolo with the ball, 10 meters out here from the line. Liz Morgabo says, oh, that was pretty close to try line. Fourth tackle here for the Cowboys. Granville, left-hand side, gets it off to Drinkwater. Drinkwater underneath to Talangi with the hat-trick. Try time for the Cowboys. Oh, try time for the Cowboys. Talangi, I was bigging him up before the game. I bigged him up during the stream at the beginning of the game. And guess what, baby? He has really proven me right. It is now 2020. He scored 3 tries in this game. Talangi having an absolute fantastic game. My goodness me. Tasmania says, imagine having him at fullback. I know, ridiculous, but Cowboys, my goodness. Talangi puts it over the line. I don't know if it was a good pass to Drinkwater or not, because it obviously goes to ground. I don't think that he was passing that ball to Talangi. I think he was trying to find that ball underneath there, but it does go out to Talangi anyway, and he gets the assist. Oh, man, I don't know if that's a cut-out ball or not. I think it might be a cut-out ball from the inside man, but in the same sense, it works out either way, so you'll take it. You'll take it. So Cowboys 2020 here, haven't got the kick just yet, but you'd assume Valentine Holmes will slap this one through. Stormfan says the year 2020, that's the score now. Well, yeah, you could say that about anything, though. Like, okay. Well, hopefully we can see a field goal then. But okay, cool. I think Drinkwater's looking for I think he's looking for the 11 here with the Cowboys, but it doesn't pan out that way. Sonia says, who do you go for? I'm a Titans fan. I'm from the Gold Coast, but we stream every single game here on the channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers. But with 26.5 minutes to go, it is 20-20 right now with a kick to come to the Cowboys. Chaz, it's a close game. It is for all the wrong reasons, but it is a close game nonetheless. So this should be a pretty easy kick here for Valentine Holmes to make it a 22-20 game. Here we go. Goals tonight. 2 from 3 with a 73% kicking conversion rate. He will punch that one. He's going to miss it. Bro, he's hit the other post. So he missed the first one off the left post, and then he's missed that one off the right post. The Cowboys should be up 24-20 here, but now it's tied 20-20. He's hit the post. Oh, my goodness me. Matt T says you still support the Raw. Guys, gee whiz, I can't believe I'm even asked that question. Guys, just because I don't stream all the sports doesn't mean that that would mean that I don't support Geelong, I don't support Manchester City, I don't support the Chicago Cubs, I don't support the Detroit Lions, and I don't support the Brisbane Roar. But just because I'm not streaming it because I'm too busy at the moment doesn't mean that I don't support them. So 26.5 minutes to go here of the game, and the Cowboys will get the ball here 10 minutes out from their own line. Lismore Garbo says, come on, Valentine Holmes. So he missed it. He hit the post twice now. Sport Action says Cameron Munster would have kicked that. Cameron Munster couldn't kick the bloody... I was going to say something very bad there. I wouldn't say that. Second tackle here for the Cowboys. Taumalolo with the ball. 25 metres out here. Sport Talk says, thoughts on the NRL trialing forward pass tech? No, please. No, don't do it. Don't do it, please. No, bro. No. Don't ruin my night. Don't ruin my night. We're talking about this. Don't ruin my night. I'm sick of the NRL changing shit. Just let us enjoy the game of rugby league, please. For the love of damn well God, please. Please don't introduce more shit. So 4 tackle here for the Cowboys. They're 35 metres out here from the line. 5th tackle here. But in response to that as well, by the way, Brisbane Roar, huge game tomorrow night against the Newcastle Jets. We need to win that one desperately. So up it goes here for the Cowboys. Oh, it's gone forward. That's a knock on there from Clifford. So the Knights will get the ball here, 15 metres out from their own line. Chad says, Sport Action, that's a bit too far. Munster can't kick a ball. He couldn't kick nothing, that old Munster bloke. Oh, man, that's unfortunately knocked that ball on, though. If he catches that, he could have scored. Malcolm says, go the underdogs Knights. Yes and no. They were down 16-0, Malcolm. They were down 16-0 in the first 15 minutes of this game, but then Cowboys gave up 2 sin bins to Tamalolo and Lachlan Burr, and then the Knights went on a rampage and scored, 3 tries, mate, at 16 at half time. Knights scored first in the opening 10 minutes of the second half, but the Cowboys just hit back with Valentine Holmes missing a sitter of a kick. So it is 2020, as you can see. Noah 6 says, where's this played at? This is North Queensland. So 4 tackle here. In Australia, I don't know if you're Australian. In Australia, left-hand side is the home team and the right-hand side is the away team. In America, Canada, the right-hand side is the home team and the left-hand side is the away team. So as you can look down there, you can always see who's the home team or the title of this video. So 24 minutes to go here of the game. The Cowboys with the ball here, 15 minutes out from their own line. Sport Talk says, funny stat, Tigers lead the comp in offloads. Wow, that's crazy. But also it shows that offloads don't mean a great deal unless you've got good players in the team. 3rd tackle here, or 2nd tackle here for the Cowboys. And they're going to be 40 metres out here from their own line. TSM says Panthers are the best. Cool. So halfway point right now. Panthers haven't won anything in 18 years. So that's so well and good to be good and the best right now. But in the same sense, pipe it down. 4th tackle here for the Cowboys. Left-hand side, Granville. Is that set restart? Chance here for the Cowboys. They're broken away, taken down 20 metres out. Set restart here for the Cows. Another great ruck play there by the Cowboys. Oh my God, Valentine Holmes, you an idiot, bro. You are a straight-up idiot, bro. You are a straight-up idiot, Valentine Holmes. On first tackle, he's just throwing the ball over the sideline. On first tackle, he has just thrown the ball over the sideline. You are shitting me. What are you doing, bro? You're on first tackle. Why are you pushing that pass? Why are you pushing that pass? Sonia says, go Newcastle Knights. Alex says, what a stupid pass. Ethan Dunn says, Ponga wouldn't get that pass wrong. So 23 minutes to go here. Well, let's go and see if Ponga can do that on the other team right now. Let's go have a look. Away's not on the field. Liz Moore says, Cowboys won the 2015 Grand Final. Yeah, cool. Knights won the 2001 Grand Final. What's your point? 2nd tackle here for the Knights. Good offload too. First tackle was... Sorry, they didn't even get tackled then. So 30 metres out from their own line here. And out to the left-hand side they go. Sammy Susan says, talk about schoolboy error on the first tackle. Absolutely goddamn literally. So 40 metres out here from their own line. And they're going to get taken over the line here. Oh, offload. They're going to have numbers here if they can pick it up. And doesn't pick it up and pass, though. He picks it up. Pianovich says, Dragons or Cronulla. I've taken the Sharks. And I'm going to stick with the Sharks. I think it's an interesting game, but I'll take the Sharkies there. Elias Sampson says, what do you think about Cameron Munster's kicking? Well, Pappenhausen was off at the time. I don't think there's a question there because realistically we all know that Munster is the worst kicker since ever. 5th tackle here. Well, I've seen... oh, wait a second. Set restart here for the Knights. 40 metres out. Also saw a bit of bum action again. We've seen a couple of bummies in this game today. Alan Davis says, I would say 2015 Grand Final is the best rugby league game ever. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It was the best finish ever. But like that game was shithouse for 70 minutes. But the last 10 minutes was unreal. Unreal. But best ever game? No. Oh, that's a knock on for the Knights. Oh, no. Best ever game rugby league. Hands down. Roosters Tigers. I think it was 2010. Semi-final or qualifying final. Oh my God. Kyle Felt's away here. This game's actually getting very intense and very high pace right now. So 21.5 minutes to go here. 20-20 is the score. Dennis says, is Kyle going to score a try? Well, he was close away. Set restart here for the Cowboys again. 45 minutes out here. Bowen's still going here. Good defense here for the Knights to not let him get away. Yeah, Roosters versus Tigers, absolutely the number one game I've ever witnessed in my life by a long way. Cowboys-Broncos was good for the last 5-10 minutes of that game, but it was shocking the first 70. So second tackle here for the Cowboys. They're 25, 30. That's my opinion, though. Like, you're entitled to your opinion. Don't get me wrong. That's a set restart for the Cowboys. Jeez, they're really driving them down the field right now, the referees. Right-hand side, taken down here for the Cowboys. 15 metres out here from the Knights line. Left-hand side they go. Gets it off. It's going to be Burr. Burr taken down 10 metres out from the line. Second tackle. Cowboys, it's obviously 21 minutes to go. You wouldn't even be thinking about a field goal right now. That should be a set restart here, in my opinion. But they're not going to be called a set restart there. Cowboys here, left-hand side. Valentine Holmes. Try time for Valentine Holmes. He goes from 0 to hero very damn well quickly. Misses the conversion. Throws the ball out on first. But he gets the try in return. So that will be a 24-20 game here with a kick to come here. Valentine Holmes will score that one. And he goes up for the conversion now to make it a 26-20 game. But he needed that after what he's done in the last couple of plays. There you go. So try time for the Cowboys. Valentine Holmes with a very easy try on that left-hand wing. Was looking for Talangi, but didn't need him in the end. But very close to making him 4 tries for this game. But look at this. That's a good ball there from Drinkwater. Very good ball there. And Valentine Holmes will find that line very easily. Noah 6 says Trent Hodgkinson and Josh Reynolds best Blues halves pairing of all time. Wow. What a comment. I'm not even going to... Wow. Wow. Well, that is a comment. It's not a comment that I will... That's a comment, all right. So 19.5 minutes to go here of the game. It is 24-20 here. Luca Jones says, what is the set restart? Set restart's where they hold on too long in the ruck, slow the play down, and the other team starts to set the tackle count again. So you could be on fifth tackle here. You could be on fifth tackle. And then obviously set restart comes and you go back down to 0. So you start again. Ethan Dunn says, who do you think is the best goal kicker? Adam Reynolds. Cricket Jack says, was the 97 grand final a good finisher or a great game? But I was 3 years old. So, I only get to see the ending of that game. I haven't watched that full game. I was 3 years old at the time. Wow. Valentine Holmes try run versus the Knights. 1-4-2, 1-1, 3, 1-1. He scores in every single game against the Cowboys. Against the Knights. Harrison Shields says, who do you think will win State of Origin? Me and the Queensland Maroons. 19 minutes to go here of the first of the game, sorry. But let's hit that thumbs up button, guys. What are we on likes-wise right now? We are on 71. Let's get up to 80. Come on, guys. Let's get up to 80 right now. And also subscribe if you're new around here. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers. And you have a chance to win an NRL jersey of your choice. So get around it. Jacob Chard says, scoreline prediction just got here. High-scoring game so far. It was 16-0 to the Cowboys after 15 minutes, Jacob. And then the Cowboys, with 10 minutes to go in that first half, or 15 minutes, they gave 2 sin bins. Tamalolo to the bin and also Lachlan Burr. The Knights scored 16 unanswered points, made it 16-16 half time. Knights led 20-16, 5 minutes into the second half. But then obviously now the Cowboys have come back into it and made it a 24-20 game with a kick to come right now. Can Valentine Holmes slap this little bad boy right on through? Can he slap this bad boy right on through to make it a 26-20 game? He will. Oh, it curled back onto the outside. So that will be a 26-20 game. It was looking like it was going to miss that, but it does curl back in. So, 26-20 here, 19 minutes to go. Ouchie, mama. Here we go, baby. This is a good game, though. Not a great game for not a game for good reasons in regards to 2 quality teams, but a game nonetheless. It's a close game here, 26-20. Sport Action says Knights are an embarrassing club. Shush. So, 19 minutes left here. They have a lot of injuries, man. They have a lot of people out for their team. You've got to give them credit for at least sticking in a game with a full-strength Cowboys team, even though the Cowboys team aren't that great. They still come back in this game to make it an interesting one. Yes, obviously they did rely on the 2 sin bins, but they still scored a try without the 2 sin bins and 13-13. Desmond says it's Knights, not Knights. You tell him. You damn well tell him, son. You damn well tell him. Ali says, how was Eels vs Manly the match of the round? Shouldn't it be South vs Penrith? Not necessarily. The good games don't always necessarily become the good games. They just mean that 2 good teams are playing each other, and sometimes you can see an absolute blowout. Or sometimes you can see a low-scoring grind. I think this Rabbitohs Panthers game will be a good one. But in the same sense, Eels Manly will be a good one. I do believe that Tigers Warriors could be interesting. Oh, wow. Cowboys here, right hand side. Valentine Holmes is taken to another level. Gets out to Felty. Gets the ball on the inside. Could be a try here with the Cowboys. Left hand side here. No. Valentine Holmes taken down. 4 tackle here. 15 minutes out here. Chance here for the Cowboys to really put this one and make it a difficult one for the Knights. In the inside here. Taken down. Jordan McLean knocked on the ball. So 5 minutes out from the attacking line. The Cowboys will knock the ball on and the Knights will bring this one outside. Dennis has just need Kyle to put a try away. It was close then, but unfortunately got taken down. He came onto that, but he's Speedy Gonzalez out on the right-hand side, but unfortunately, he just couldn't get away. He just couldn't get away there, and the fullback, I think it was Tex Hoy, hasn't done much in this game, was able to prevent that one from being a try, but he gets the ball onto the inside there, and unfortunately, Valentine Holmes couldn't find the pass and just couldn't find anything to get going there. But nice little offload there to get it to Valentine Holmes, but Jordan McLean will lose the ball here, and the Knights will have a chance to get back in this game. Cricket Jack says Cowboys only played 10 out of 25 top 8 teams. What? They only played 10 out of 25 top 8 teams? Comprende español? Sonia says Knights will lose. Thanks, mate. You reckon? You reckon? That's a big call with 17 minutes to go, and it's second tackle for the Knights, 25 minutes out from their own line. They're only down by 6 points, but, each of their own. Second tackle here, I would agree with you, but in the same sense, I'm going to slaughter you anyway. Third tackle here for the Knights. They're 35 minutes out because you shouldn't write a team off until it's all over. And like I said, 10 minutes in this game, and you had told me the Knights would be only down 26-20 with 17 minutes to go. I would have said you are in a nut job and get off the stream. Fifth tackle here for the Knights. They're 35 minutes out right now. Yeah, 35 minutes out, and up it goes from Green. Green's not done much in this game, and that's not a great kick and not a great chase here from the Knights. Ooh, big hit though in return. Very big tackle there. Cricket Jack says 10 games against top 8 teams. Based on what, last year's top 8 or this year's top 8? Because obviously, this year's top 8 can still change around. But that's tackle me there. That should have been a penalty there for the Cowboys, in my opinion. I think that's a wrong call. Somebody who says Cowboys redeeming themselves after allowing the Knights back in it with those sin bins. Yeah, are they? They're not playing that well. Like, they scored that try, but in the same sense, this Knights defense is horrific, and they're still not. They're only full pass. Ooh, and as I say that, the Knights are going to get a attacking set here, 20 minutes out. That's a stupid pass. That is a very stupid pass there. So a forward pass for the Cowboys, and the Knights will get the ball here 20 metres out from the line. Ali says Titans vs Bulldogs prediction, 400. Sonia says, do you like the Titans? Yes. So Cowboys will lose that ball there, and it will be the Knights ball. Here we go. Neither of these two teams can insult my team this year. Literally neither of them, actually. Mitty Rabbit says, can the Knights score here? You'd hope so, but they haven't had many attacks, and when they did score, that was one of their only attacks this second half. Cricket Jack says, this year's currently Panthers, Eels, Storm, Rabbits, Roosters, Manly, Dragons. I don't know who could be 8th. Dragons? Gee whiz, I definitely got the Titans and probably Warriors and probably Raiders over the Dragons. So right-hand side here for the Knights. Oh my God, they are actually what an idiot of a team. That makes me so angry. That makes me so angry that I'm witnessing such an absolute bafflement of a play. So the Knights will knock the ball on there off the scrum. The Knights will knock the ball on there off the scrum. You are kidding me. You are kidding me. What a team, lads. Cheers to that. What a team. The Knights will knock the ball on off the scrum there. 20 metres out from the attacking line. What a team. Cheers to that. What a shit of a team. Somebody says that's because of banter and camaraderie. Oh, what happened? What did Alan Davis say? Alan Davis says, I find rugby union people much more nicer than rugby league people. Yes, I would I would agree. Rugby union has a lot more respect involved than rugby league. Rugby league is very much a banter and talk shit kind of sport. Rugby union is much more respectful. And that's why you notice on my rugby union streams when we're doing Wallabies and All Blacks and stuff like that, I don't really talk too much shit about Kiwis. I don't really talk too much shit about South Africa or England or whatnot. It's more about respect and it's more about being. Look, rugby union is a wealthier game and rugby league is a not so wealthy game. That's why rugby league has always been played in public schools compared to union in the private schools. But then again, you could also argue that's why rugby union fell away and is so shit in Australia. Yeah. So look, that's probably why. There's just more respect associated with rugby union than rugby league, in my personal opinion. I think that's going to be a knock-on from the Cowboys here. Or it could be a try here. I think this is a knock-on from the Cowboys. They're going to call no try here. So they're going to check this. They're going to check this. They're going to check this. So it's going to be a no try. I'm pretty certain this is a knock-on. Somebody says rugby union's a gentleman's sport. Yes, to an extent. To an extent. They're on side, but what about the right-hand side? Well, let's have a look here. Is he on? Was he on side from that run-through? That's going to be knocked on there from the Cowboys. That's going to be knocked on from the Cowboys. No matter what, it's a no try, but it just depends whether it comes from the Knights or the Cowboys here first. Because I'm pretty sure both players touched this ball. It's definitely a knock-on from both teams, but I don't know if it's knock-on from Knights or Cowboys first. Jake Clifford has knocked the ball on. Okay, so it will be Knights ball here, 20 metres out from their own line. Fair enough, to be honest with you. Junji Lin says try. No, it will be a no try here, and the Knights will get the ball here. I think that's a fair call here. I think we both knew, everyone knew that was clearly a knock-on from both teams, and they just decided the Cowboys were the first ones to knock it on. Harrison Shields says, who do you think the team will be to beat the Panthers? Rabbitohs have a good chance. I tipped the Rabbitohs this week, so I'll go with a Bing Rabbitohs. So 13 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. But the Knights here, left-hand side. Here's a go. Chance here for the Knights. No, taken down. 30 minutes out here from their own line. Ali says, Panthers, Rabbits, Storm, Eels, Roosters, Manly, Titans, Cowboys. Cowboys top 8 after what you've seen today is a bit of a debatable one, but in the same sense, okay. Haven't played a good team. Haven't beaten a good team. And when they've played those teams around the top 8, they've lost. But, you know, Knights, I guess, are around that top 8, but not really. Left-hand side here, chance here for the Knights. Oh, he gets taken down just before he can make a breakaway. Fourth tackle here. Alan Davis says, how good has NRL been this year? I've actually enjoyed it. A lot of people are complaining about it, but I've actually enjoyed it. Fifth tackle for the Knights. Inside the attacking half, it didn't make a great deal of maze there at all. Taz says, Dogs will be the first team to beat the Panthers. Western Bulldogs, but they don't play. Is there an NFL team with the Buddy Dogs? Obviously, anyone will beat the Carolina Panthers right now. I'm trying to think if it's an NFL team that named the Dogs. No, there's not. There's not. So, taken down here, Cowboys 30 metres out from their own line. They lost the ball there. That penalty, that's a stupid penalty to give away too. You're an idiot. You are an idiot. If I was your coach, I would take you into the dressing sheds and I would slap you right across the chops for making such a stupid decision there to strip that ball. Sonia says, do you think Titans will make top 8? Yes, I do. Absolutely. What do you think we're going to do? We're going to sit here and we're going to say, nah. Of course I'm going to back my team and win with a chance. Oh, they're going to try and call for eye tackle here. Surely not. Surely not. Tasman says the Bills are a bunch of dogs. What's your problem with the Bills? What? It's like having a problem with the Detroit Lions, like my team. Like having a problem with the Bills is like having a problem with the Lions. Having a problem with the Bengals, you can understand, but why would you have a problem with the Bills? So Cowboys here with the ball, 40 minutes out here from the line. Especially, you're an LA fan. Why would you have a problem with the Bills? Why is an LA fan having a problem with Buffalo? What the shit? So 11 minutes 48 to go here of the game. It's first tackled here for the Cowboys. Right hand side they go. Tamalolo, 25 minutes out here. Big run by Tamalolo. Second tackle here. You'd be looking at taking a field goal here for the Cowboys. You would be. You'd be looking at taking a field goal here. Left-hand side, second tackle here for the Cowboys. 20 metres out. Valentine home. Steps on the inside. Taken down. Nice little run there, though. Alan Davis says, rugby league in the early 90s was brilliant. Absolutely, but we're not in the early 90s anymore. But I really enjoyed growing up in the 2000s. Around the time when the Broncos were very successful. The Storm was successful. Manly were very successful. It was a very good era, in my opinion. Darren Lockyer running around. Oh, that's a crunch of a tackle. Fifth tackle here for the Knights. 4 meters short here from the line. In-law says Cowboys go. Ooh. Okay, right-hand side here for the Cowboys. Jeez, this defense for the Knights doesn't look great. Kicks it through. It's going to be a good kick for the Cowboys. Oh my God. The Knights have just given me dyslexia. I don't care if that makes sense or not, but the Knights have just given me dyslexia. I actually am in shock that I've witnessed this moment in history, and I want to apologize to myself for wasting my time watching that defense. I want to apologize to myself for witnessing this horrific match. I have just had a malfunction, and they've had a malfunction. That is dead set the stupidest try I've ever seen. And the Cowboys are going to score from it. Oh, no. Jacqueline Smith says, nice to win the premiership. Mate, I actually am in shock at how stupidly ridiculous that is. I actually, makes it tough for Newcastle, they're saying. Like, Brandy, mate, if you think this is tough for Newcastle, playing the game of rugby league is tough for them, mate. Like, after witnessing what I've just witnessed, playing the game of rugby league is a tough ask for Newcastle. Wowee. Okay, so with 9 minutes 40 to go here of the game, guys, it's 30-20 here to the Cowboys. Wowee. That's all I can say here. Wowee. And if you're not watching the game and you're listening to me for understanding what's going on in the game, put it this way. The Knight do bad. The Cowboy, not do good. But the Knight do very bad. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Sammy Susan says it's like the Knights do better whenever the Cowboys get a sim bin, and the Knights are pathetic there. Well, no shit. Anyone's going to do better except for the Dogs when the team gets a sim bin. Katuku says stupid try will make trend, and that was just, yeah. I wish that the footy show was still around for us to still watch that right after this. They were the days, man. They were the days watching the footy show on a Valentine Host will miss the kick though, so it is a 10-point game here. But that were the days, Thursday night footy finishes up, you kick back, you grab a drink, and you just sit back and watch the footy show, man. Bit of fatty, bit of buddy, before Bo Ryan, bit of fatty, bit of Sterlo. Gee whiz. What a game, what a day. Alan Davis says, Newcastle have been rubbish since 2002. You could argue that, actually. Were they ever good since then? Because obviously the Panthers were okay-ish early 2010s, but they were shithouse outside of 2003. They've been relatively shithouse up until maybe 2018, but they were pretty okay during the 2011, 2012, I think, but then they fell back down again. Short kick-off in for the Knights, and that was probably the worst short kick-off you'll ever see. Sport Action says, did you see the footy show arm wrestle broken arm? I can't remember, but it would have been great. I remember the funniest moment was watching Fatty and Chief. Oh my goodness me, on the Gold Coast Vortex. Oh my god, when that happened, that honestly had us everyone in stitches. That was ridiculously good. Sammy Sue says Knights just gave a freebie to North Queensland to steal it. 1-on-1 strip. That's a 1-on-1 strip here. And the Cowboys have the ball, so the Knights have the ball here. I thought the Knights had the ball there, but the Cowboys will keep it. So with 8 minutes 45 to go here, by the way, guys, the sealer of this game, not only was that ridiculously stupid try just now, knock on for the Cowboys. But the moment it really sealed it was when the Cowboys, so the Knights, threw the ball and knocked it on first tackle off of the scrum. You comprende what I'm saying? You stupid damn, man. You're stupid damn. I don't even support you, but you make me angry. This is Reg Reagan was going, gee whiz, they had the days. Bring back the footy show with no Aaron Mullen. No offense to Aaron, but it just didn't work. I'm not going to sit here and slug her off, you know what I'm saying? But, it just didn't work when Aaron came in, and unfortunately it did ruin it. But that's everyone. I know people are going to insult her and stuff like that, but it was a myriad of factors. That show would never work nowadays, unfortunately, due to the edgy comedy that they obviously partook in. Is this going to be a knock-on or a strip here? Oh, it just didn't even lose the ball, apparently. I wasn't even really looking at that, so it will not be a knock-on. It will be a challenge successful here. So I think it's 5th tackle here for the Cowboys. Constantine says go the Cowboys. Yeah, it's an okay win. He'll take it. Sonia says, what do you think the Titans will come? 1. Unknown Dog says, I called it. I said the Knights will fall in the second half. You called it. Wow. That's fantastic, bro. You're like a magician. You're like a magician. The only reason the Knights came back was because the Cowboys had 2 sin bins, right? That was the whole reason the Knights came back from a 16-0 deficit, because the Cowboys had 11 men on 13. So Knights here with the ball. They've got one last chance here. Well, they've got 8 minutes to do it, but in the same sense, they've got a couple of last chances here. Left-hand side here. The Knights are going to get the offload away, and Ari Tuala will get taken down 22 metres out here from his own line. Sammy Angra says there's the Matty John shot Fox, but it's not on the same as the footy show Thursday night. Yeah, it's not like the footy show was, though. It's its best representation of what it is, right? It's different, but it's still good. So second tackle here for the Knights. Nothing will ever compete with the footy show in its heyday. That was just legitimately the best days. But left-hand side here, chance for the Knights. They're going to have a chance here. And Ari Tuala, he's broken down the left-hand wing, 40 minutes out here. They probably need to score in the next 2 sets that they have. This set and probably the next one. So third tackle here, right-hand side they go. Right-hand side they go. Oh, bro, you're an idiot. Bro, pass the ball. Do something, please. Love God. Here we go. Chance here for the Knights. Oh, pass the ball, man. What are you doing, man? You running the blade? What do you think this is? What do you think this is? You waste my time. Idiot. So right-hand side here, 4 tackle for the Knights. Gets up to Blake Green. Blake Green gets it outside. Out in the wing here for the Knights. Chance here, taken down, 45 metres out. Need to do a lot more than this. They're just throwing it left, right, centre. What's going on? What is this? What am I watching? Up it goes. Can the Knights get this ball back here? Oh, they've gone both up for it. That's going to be fifth tackle still here. Oh, no, it's going to be set restart. Oh, chance here for the Knights, actually. We're 20 metres out here. 0 tackle for the Knights. The Knights are going to have a chance here. So Tyson Frizzell with a huge one, 15 metres out. That's going to be a huge call there. That is an absolutely huge call. So can the Knights score here? This is their last chance. The Knights have to score right now. They have to score right now. Out to the left-hand side they go. Oh, man, he should have probably passed that ball, but in the same sense, he still gets 5 metres out. Knights here with the ball. Can we see a miracle? Can we see some magic? Second tackle here. Blake Green gets the ball. He's going to go himself and don't know what was happening there. That was never, ever going to happen here. This is the last throw of the dice for the Knights. Somebody says in his right. And chance here for the Knights. Oh, Saifiti. Taken down 1 minute short here. His shorts are off, but he's still having a crack. So 4 tackle here for the Knights. Literally. Fourth tackle here. 2 metres out. Right-hand side they go. This is pretty terrible here. As played at, so it should be set restart here again here for the Knights. It will be 6 more, so 30 metres out here from the line. This is their last chance here still, the Knights. Doesn't matter that they've lost a couple of minutes. The fact of the matter is they've still got a chance here with this set restart. So 20 metres out here from the line, the Knights with the ball. Can they get something going here? Second tackle here for the Knights. They go to the left-hand side here. Crossland gets it underneath. Steps on the inside here. 10 metres out here. The Cowboys need some good defence. Chad says, no way they don't score here. You'd have to safely assume they do, but this team which doesn't have the threats of the Pongo. They don't have the Pearce. They don't have the Bradman Best. They don't have the nobody. So 4 tackle here, 13 metres short here from the line. Right-hand side here for the Knights. They have to score right now. Underneath they go and they lose the ball. Game over. Game over. And Talangi will pick the ball up, and that, my friends, is the game. That is just horrific. That is losing of the lollies, and they are so bad. They are very, very bad. Cricket Jack says, you know a team's bad when you don't go for them, but they still frustrate you. Mate, every time I watch the Dogs games, I honestly have an aneurysm, and I've already had 2 aneurysms in this game. Desmond says, game over, man. Game over. Game over, man. So second tackle here for the Cowboys, and that's a great run there by Tamalolo, getting that to 5 metres out from their own line. Chad says, that is embarrassing for Knights fans. This game is relatively embarrassing for Knights fans, but I think that last week was more embarrassing. So 4 tackle here for the Cowboys. They're 45 metres out from the Knights line, but realistically, this game is over and done with. That's definitely a tackle there. So 5th tackle here. The Cowboys are going to roll this ball back here. So this will be the Knights' literal last chance, and that's going to be lost ball backwards. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, Cow? What's going on here? That's not played at. There's no way that's played at. There's no way that's played at. Sorry, that's a horrific call by the referee. Nah, that's a horrific call by the referee there. There was no way that was played out by the Knights there. So the Cowboys are going to get a chance to win, like literally seal off the game here completely. But there was no way. No way that was a deliberate play, kick there from the... No way there was a deliberate kick, and the Cowboys will score a try. So they're going to score a try, but I think this try comes off the back of a pretty bad call. But they will obviously win the game anyway. Doesn't really matter there. But 34-20 here is the score with a kick to come here. It will be 36-20, and the Cowboys will take the win in this game. So there we go. The Cowboys will sneak a Runo this win. By the way, guys, we're 1 like away from 80. Come on, let's hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Don't forget, we will be streaming both games tomorrow. Both games, which is the... what games are actually tomorrow? Tigers and Warriors and some other pretty average one, I think, as well. I think, yeah, it's Tigers, Warriors, Sharks, and Dragons. Yeah, that's definitely an average one as well. But we will be streaming both those games tomorrow. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. But that, my friends, is the game. Oh, my goodness me. The Knights. They were looking all right, but they were not looking all right at the same sense. They were looking all right, and they weren't looking all right. A bit of mixture of both. But the Cowboys will take this one away. And they'll take it away with a 13-plus margin, too. Then it says, great celebration kick, too. Yeah, we'll take it. Actually, that's the debutant, isn't it? That's the debutant, isn't it? Lukey. Actually, yeah, that was the debutant. Sport Action says, this was a good game by 2 potential top 8 teams. Troll. Sonia says, do you want 80 likes? I can do that. We're on 82 right now, so appreciate you. But you should have already hit that thumbs up anyway, Sonia. How dare you not hit it already. William Hunt says 2 sin bins for Cowboys and Knights still couldn't win. That says it all. Cheers, Blaze. See you, everyone. See you later, mate. Have a good one. But yeah, it does say it all, mate. It does say it all. But in the same sense, the Cowboys went up 16-0 with 13 on 13. Then obviously lost 2 men, and that's when they conceded their 16 points. The Knights scored 1 try at the beginning of the second half, but outside of that, the Knights have looked terrible. And he will... Oh my God, how did he nearly miss that kick too? So 36-20 is the score here with 2.5 minutes to go here of the game. We're on 86 likes now. I know we can get 4 more likes. Hit that thumbs up button. Jamie Robinson says so he did stick his foot out BKR, so fair call from the ref. Okay, well, fair enough. I haven't seen it, and I disagree with it until I see it. But in the same sense, if you're right, you're right. Cool. Sammy Sue says still a good game, though. It's okay. You know, it was a game between 2 teams that didn't look great. Cowboys are pulling away here. But in the same sense, they're going to drop out of the 8 with the Warriors and the Titans winning this weekend. So I think that they're fair enough around that position right now. I don't think they're a top 8 team. But in the same sense, with I don't believe the Dragons make it. So the Cowboys are still able to push for that position. Cowboys next 5 games. Warriors, big game against the Warriors next week. They have a bye. Manly away, big game against them. Sharks at home, okay-ish game. Then Knights away. Pong will probably be back then, so it might be more interesting there. And Cowboys are infamously not well-known travellers. So, yeah, that'll be an interesting game there at Newcastle. But, yeah, look, I think that the Knights have a relatively decent-ish run, I guess. But, yeah, they obviously, unfortunately, go into the 8 the week that the Titans play the Dogs and the Warriors play the Tigers. Sammy Souza says, still a good game, though. Dasmate says that this will ruin everyone's multi. Oh, Cowboys here are going to hit 40. They're going to hit 40 here. They're going to hit 40 here. Kyle Felt pushes off. Kyle Felt's still going here. Kyle Felt's still going here. Kyle Felt's still going here. He's still going here. 15 minutes out. What a run from Kyle Felt. Long to Tanzania says, Knights score. Sonia, I understand you're trying to get attention. You're not going to get it, man. 4 tackle here. Cowboys left-hand side. Oh, he hits it back. Oh, it's a forward. That's knock on by about a mile. About 50 years. About 50 years. So that will be a dropout here. Mevin says, great fend off from Felt. No, sorry, not a dropout. That will be the Knights ball here from their 10-metre line. But geez, Kyle Felt just absolutely pumps off Chuala there. Wow-wee. FNQ Outdoor Adventure says, hey man, sorry I'm late. Man, you don't be sorry, man. You should be thankful you're late. Because, like, this game's been close, but it's also been shit. But it's been close, but, yeah. Fight Night Simulation says, we got back our 16-point lead. Yeah, I guess. I guess. Knights next 5 games. Manly at home, tough game. Parrot at home, tough game. Rabbits away, tough game. Knights at home, tough game. Cowboys at home, 50-50. Swag says, Kyle Fell is a Queensland winger troll. He's very underrated. Yes, underrated. Troll. Jimmy James says, Cowboys going to have a few suspensions after this game. Yeah, Tamalolo will get suspended. Lachlan Bird will get suspended. Ooh, nice little snaky there. Little snaky. Sonia says, who do you want to win? Me. 3rd tackle here for the Knights. They're 45 metres out here from their own line. Costas Hanu says Broncos versus Roosters. That is the teams that are playing this week. You are spot on, mate. FNQ Outdoor Event says, I tipped Cows. Yeah, I think everyone should have tipped the Cows. If you didn't tip the Cows, you're stupid. You're stupid. The right-hand side here for the Knights. Over the top it goes. And Cowboys with the ball. They will easily take it. Sonia says, who do you want to win? Me. So 1 second left here and the game will be over. So final score here is 36-20 to the Cowboys. Now, don't forget, guys, Cowboys obviously went up 16-0 in the first 15 minutes of the game. Knights came back to a 16-16 game at halftime due to the 2 sin bins for the Cowboys. Brandon Fraser says, I told you the Mighty Cowboys would win, mate. Mate, I said the whole game the Cowboys were going to win this game. Never, at one stage, did I say the Knights were going to win. At one stage. Never did I say the Cowboys were going to win. So the Cowboys went up 16-0, 2 sin bins with 15 minutes to go. The Knights came back to make it 16-16. Knights scored, takes the lead at the beginning of the second half. And the Cowboys obviously came home to rump it and win 36-20 in the end. So that is going to do us for today's video, guys. I do hope you have enjoyed. Obviously, smack that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We will be giving away an NRL jersey to one of you guys once we hit 10,000 subscribers. So don't forget, subscribe. Also, we will be streaming majority games this week. I'm pretty certain I'll be at the Titans-Bulldogs game, but I could stream Saturday. If I'm not at the game, I'll stream all 3 games. If I am at the game, I can't stream any games that week. Maybe do the Roosters-Broncos game at night, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, tomorrow night we'll be doing the Sharks, Dragons, and Warriors and Tigers game. Alright, guys, appreciate you, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.